Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Irish Column for Sunday, the 28th of December, 2025. My name is Paul Fitzsimons. I'll be joined by Orla Donohoe now in the next few minutes. And Martin, I'd say, Anthony's away at a birthday party. I think it's Pat's birthday, so happy birthday, Pat, if you're listening. If you're not listening, hey, enjoy the party. But yeah, we have a packed show there now tonight. We've loads of stuff coming up. Hi there, Paul. Hi, Vincent. How are you, buddy? I love Jesus and kittens. Fair play to you. I love Jesus as well. Kittens, yeah, I wouldn't eat a whole one, but hey. Hi to all. Hello, Vincent. How are you? Happy Christmas, Paul. Yeah, thank you very much. Evening all. How are you, Drew? Yeah. Lily Sweeney, how are you? Yeah, we're flying up there, people. Keep on going there now. Share it out everywhere you can. If you can, I'll put this up here now. You can get us on X at FitzyDub, at Anthony L. Casey, at Rugamorph27. You get us on the Deal of Heron YouTube, and you get us at Irish Column on YouTube and at Deal of Heron, and also Paul Fitzsimons on Facebook. I was looking for I was going to add the Irish Column Facebook. We're getting a lot of followers in the last few weeks. I have to say it's really brilliant. Orla's doing a great job there now with that, I have to say. A few more comments there coming in. Hi, Paul. Hi. Evening, Paul. And all, hope you had a nice Christmas. Yes, it was quiet enough. It was. And I have young hair with me for a couple of days. So, yeah, it's great. Evening, all. Hope you had a great Christmas. Evening, Paul. Hope you had a top. I had. Very good. I really enjoyed it. And here's the lovely Orla now. Hello. How are you?
Well, how are you?
All right. Good. How are you? Everything's good there.
Grand.
You got in on the tablet, did you? Are you on the tablet or something?
Yeah, I'm on the tablet, yeah. Because it's just the phone is too difficult, it's too small. So
yeah. Me and Harry will do a little road trip now tomorrow or the next day just to head down, and we'll help you out with that problem. So yeah. We'll see. Yeah. How are you, Paul? Hope everyone, how are you, Teresa? Hope everyone had a nice Christmas,
how are you?
New Year and new beginnings. Yes, Teresa. Please God. Looking gorgeous, Paul. Thank you very much, Michael John. Thank you. I'm gonna end the year as I started off. Gorgeous, I suppose.
Yeah.
Michael O'Sullivan, evening all. How are you? What's the
Michael, how are you?
Yeah. Heard the government are doing full in with digital ID. They've been planning that for a long time, lads. Long time. There's a lot of stuff that are coming out about the COVID vaccines in America as well over the weekend and over Christmas. Did you see that, Orla? Jesus Christ, man, it's gone mental. And I'm gonna I have videos there. I'm gonna play them for about half an hour later on. I don't care, but we'll get the other stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Hope all had a good Christmas. We did. Classy lady Orla. There you go, Michael John. Fair play. Evening, Paul and Orla.
Hey, Sandra, how are you?
All right, Paolo, and all in the chat. God bless Aaron Gabra. Hello, Orla. Yeah, there you go, Ferg. How are you, Ferg? Lovely, Orla. It's Donna. Yeah. Who's that? I don't know who that is. So, Ihama. Yeah, got in it. Yes. Evening. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Mike. Or good evening, John. How are you, buddy? All good. JD Vance is gorgeous. Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing,
he's all right.
Probably is. Yeah, well, there you go. Orla is telling you he's all right, so he must be all right. In fairness,
I just said he's all right now, like, you know.
Yeah, MDC reposted the stream. Keep reposting there, people. Hello, Sandra. Hello from Connecticut. Hello, Connecticut. Fair play to you for tuning in. Thanks very much. Share it with everyone in Connecticut. Pete, you're not from Minnesota. There's a lot of shit going on in Minnesota over there. Have you seen it?
No.
What? Ilan Omar, the Somalians, 18 billion, they reckon that they're at the taking taxpayers' money through loads of different...
I think I saw something on X. I've just been so busy the last couple of days. I've barely been on it.
Yeah, no, I might have been following it here now. I have a couple of videos. I might play them in a while. But yeah, 18 billion. There was a guy went in and they checked out these places. There's one building that has something like 20 or 30 of these charities in there for looking after kids. Not one child in the place. Not one child. He went,
Oh
knocked
my
on all
God.
the doors, the whole, oh, yeah. And he reckoned that 18 billion is what's after being taken from the taxpayer.
But sure, they're
All
constantly
Somalians.
outsourcing this. So what do people expect? Like, you know?
But it's all Somalians. Somalians. Minnesota has an 80,000 population of Somalians. You know? Yeah. Hello, Lily. Hello, JD Vance is the devil. Paul is good looking on Halloween. Yeah, thanks very much.
No, is that who I think it is?
Michael Bassett. Yeah, Paul is good looking on Halloween. Thanks for that, Mick. Fair play
Now,
to
look, we all know Mick tells the truth.
Yeah. Do a little video about that, Mick, will you?
Yeah.
Make it fun, please, will you? Yeah.
Oh.
I need to touch grass. Oh, okay, fair enough. Brandon Kelly, are you going to tell the people about the rat that tried to derail the Kulak case that you are now covering for? Brandon, please. This is the last time I'm going to tell you not to do it. Don't do it again tonight, okay? This is the last time I'm going to tell you. I'll block you then if you keep it up, okay? I am not speaking about anything or anyone about the Kulak case until I get the go-ahead from the crew in Kulak, okay, Brandon? You don't run the show. You think you do, but trust me, mate, you run fuck all, okay? When the people out of Kulak ask me to do a report, I'll have it all done from start to finish. Don't you worry, Brandon. Until the people in Kulak tell me to do that, stop doing this, Brandon, will you please? You've been asked. Okay, now I'm telling you. Just stop, mate, will you? Happening here with childcare scam. It's happening everywhere
It
here.
is, Liz, yeah.
Yeah. There it is there. It's Minnesota, all Somalians. Yeah. Scam. Yeah. It's everywhere, but it is everywhere. But you look at it here as well. They're all Muslims or they're all, they're all Indians.
We're outsourcing to India over the pensions. Then there was another thing. I don't think we featured it here because just we've been busy, but I have it. Where it's to do with the electricity and all that. It's all been outsourced to Romania. Like, it's just ridiculous. Do we not have enough people in this country that need a job without outsourcing it to elsewhere?
We do. Is the gorgeous Anthony coming on later on? No, he's at a party tonight. What's up, folks? I'm going at it tonight. Syria at it. Simon Harris.
Pat, it's Pat's birthday. Happy birthday, Pat.
Yeah, happy birthday, Pat. Gardaí are bowing down to the Somali community here as well. Yeah, there was a video about that. Did you see that last week as well? Brandon, give over. That's what I'm hoping you're saying, Teresa. Brandon, give over. Yeah, give it a rest. Yeah, thanks, Teresa. I'm just browned off listening to this shite week in, week out, week in, week out. I've given me answer umpteen times here on the show, and that's the last time I'm going to do it. Next time I'll just block you. I really do. There's some great work being done here in the nationalist movement, and apparently now the environmental defenders, whoever Brendan's crowd, who's taken over, who want to run a shadow government, have ostracized us now. Ireland First or Shannon Adina will have nothing to do with it because of me and Martin Murphy. Now, there you go. Who's causing the divide here now? You know what I mean? Come on, lads. You know what I mean? I think you already reached out to us and we didn't get involved with it, Brendan. So there's a good reason why we didn't get involved in it. Okay, so we don't really want to be witches, to be honest. Okay. Somalians are fleecing the world. Yes, they are. Orla, the internet queen. Huff, lovely. Brendan smells like a Garda. One of them in the park trying to get into your head. Yeah, no, it's not. It's him, all right. I know who it is, and he's not a Garda. I thought he was all right, but he's becoming a right prick now at this moment in time. So, hello, folks. I hope I didn't miss anything. No, you didn't. What did you do with your birthday, Paul? What did I do? What did you do with your birthday, Paul? Love the show. Keep it up. I collected the kids about 4:00 and we headed into Smithfield for the Christmas markets and the whole lot. And yeah, that's what we did. We finished about 9:00. We were home and all for about 9:30. So yeah, no, it was brilliant. I have to say. Now, fleeced. Talk about being fleeced for your birthday. Jesus Christ, man. 60 quid just for chips and Oh man, it was something like
I know they
16
are
or
expensive
17
plus.
quid for a burger and chips. It's horrendous. Like it's like they're pricing people out of the market there. You know, the normal Joe Soap that goes there with the kids hasn't got a bleeding washer to be buying all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's very hard to tell the kids no. You know what I mean? It really is like when they're there. You know what I mean? Like as I said, like if you go there, I was there with 3 kids and myself, and it cost 57 quid. 57 quid for, and they were them chips. It was chips, bacon and cheese chips, or garlic and cheese chips. I got chili, whatever you call it, taco fries, and Harry got goujons and whatever. 57 bleeding quid, like, you know what I mean? Come on. It's just
I know.
much, you know?
Yeah.
We never talk about the group of people that brought the Somalians, Indians, and Muslims in. Well, we know who brought them in, you know what I mean? It's this government, and it's
Leo and Roderick and all the rest of them.
Exactly. But even before them, they were coming in, you know what I mean? So like, they've got a foothold here, and then you had the Gardaí apologising to them for that they were racist towards them. Like, come on, lads, you know, get a grip. Or did your cats have a nice turkey for dinner? Or are they vegetarians as well, Orla?
No, cats are carnivores. So, yes, they got looked after.
Ireland really needs immediate US military assistance. We need assistance from someone. To be honest with you, what have we got there? Remember, Somalians used to be on the ads for Plumpy Nut, and the flies in their eyes, which are common. Now they're all minted, Well, as I said, 18 billion. Hang on, I might have that video here. Have I 18 billion? I thought I downloaded it. Have I got it here? Yeah, it's only a minute long. Let's play this and we'll come back.
Yeah.
FBI agents carried out boxes of files from Ultimate Home Health Services in Bloomington Thursday morning. The state suspended its license this month after discovering alleged fraud in its Integrated Community Supports Program, or ICS. The door is broken there, and federal prosecutors say Minnesota's entire Medicaid program seems broken.
What we see in Minnesota is not a handful of bad actors committing crimes. It's a staggering industrial-scale fraud.
Prosecutors charged 6 people with fraud Thursday, but none yet in ICS. They say Minnesota did a bad job of creating guardrails, so the state became a target for fraud, even by people from out of state. For the first time, they charged 2 men accused of fraud tourism, coming from Philadelphia, setting up shell businesses, then billing Minnesota from back home. In all, the state has declared 14 programs as high risk, and those programs have cost $18 billion since 2018. So how much of that is fraud?
That's the $18 billion question. The answer is far too much.
So far, prosecutors have proved about $350 million in fraud, but they say that's just the tip of the iceberg. First Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson said a significant portion of the $18 billion could be fraudulent.
When I say a significant amount, I'm talking on the order of half or more, but we'll see. When I look at the claims data and the providers, I see more red flags than I see legitimate providers.
Important to note, they say there is no evidence that any of the people they've charged with fraud have been radicalized, and no money has gone to any terrorist organizations.
There you go. No money has gone to any terrorist organizations. Oh, God almighty. Do you reckon there could be at least 15 billion? You know what I mean? It could be 18 billion, but there's 18 billion like gone, but they don't know what's fraudulent in it. But they reckon anything between 10 and 15 billion. Like,
but this is obviously coming from the government. So let's go and ask our expertise, Pinocchio, what he thinks.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they wouldn't be lying about anything. It wouldn't be like that.
But how did Doge miss this? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, Doge went in and done. That only done audits of state departments and the whole lot. It didn't do audits of individual places, but like 18 billion. Come on, like that's not pocket change, lads. You know what I mean? This is, and your man is the governor. Was the governor of there? I think he was, or he's the representative from there. Your man Waltz that ran with Kamala Harris. Yeah. He's the TD like there. He's the man who runs the show there with them, you know. Yeah, Chris Brady, really good. Fair, yeah. Sorry. The government will never be changed by current voting setup. It's rigged. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. Brother Constance, yes, I had a good Christmas, Brother Constance. I'm waiting to see what I'm going to get from you now in a minute, Brother Constance. Makes me sick as an Irish immigrant. I was entitled to nothing in Ireland as an addict under 35 with no children. I was left to rot on the streets, but these get hundreds and thousands in dole or grant. Yeah, I agree.
I know.
Yeah, there is people trying to walk out there. Trump and Zelensky meeting now about war. Yeah, USA needs a $3 billion. That's
Hold on a second. There's actually a really good video from Shay Bowes. Did I send it over?
I did,
yeah. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I have it downloaded, yeah. Homosexuality doesn't belong in a nationalist movement. Okay, Frankie Hare or whatever. Okay. Well, I'm not gay, so I don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? There's a couple of gay lads in the nationalist movement, but hey, each to their own, lads. You know what I mean? If they're doing the right job, if they're doing the job.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Imagine if Tampon Tim had become the vice president, we would never have known about this. Exactly. We'd never have known about it. Can you put up the WhatsApp number? I never saved it. Sorry, Joan. Yeah, I'll throw it up there now. You get us on WhatsApp there on 089-203-1521. That's 089-203-1521. There we are, going out live on X at Anthony Casey, at Paul Fitzidub, at Rugamorph27, at Deala Heron, at Irish Column, and at Deala Heron. And then on Facebook, it's on Paul Fitzsimons. Thank you very much. The banks never paid back their bailout of taxpayers' money. The banks pay back nothing. That's the problem here. The UK welcomed this, El Fatah. Yeah.
The UK have been destroyed.
Yeah, and yes, the infamous laughter with legs. How could we ever forget her? Is your laptop still fecked, Orla? Yes, I will be. I'll be doing a house call. I'll be doing a house call one of the days, tomorrow or the next day. So, yeah.
You'll see Paul come around doing one of my business videos.
Yeah. Our lads, our home from the Lebanon, they're going to send them to Ukraine. Wait and see. Lads, I know, and I can see this happening. What was this? You were gay when you were with Herman, Paul. Now you're claiming to be straight. Not buying it.
Eddie!
Yeah, right. Come on, Ed. Yeah, that's a terrible thing to say. Eddie O'Grady, what's that? Michael John, just because we are gay doesn't mean that we are any less Irish patriots. I agree with you, and I agree with you.
Being gay has nothing got to do with the nationalist movement.
Hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Yes, Paul, it's very important to let viewers know that it's all going to blow, and if it does, your euros are gone. The EU is fucked. Yes, but we know this is coming. We're telling people this a long time. Listen, I was talking to somebody today as well about this and about the Muslim stuff and the whole. He's actually in the comments here, and as I said to him, like, you know what I mean, people know what's going on. People can see what's going on, but they're just not coming out to help with it. You know what I mean? They're afraid of being called an ist or an ism, or they lose their mortgage, or they lose. Lads, if we all stand together, we lose nothing. We win everything. Exactly. The prize. You know what I mean? We take the prize. You know what I mean? You don't lose anything. But divided, if you're going to sit in the house watching football and a few points and not give a shit about anything else, we're the ones that's going to go to jail for this. You know what I mean? Because there's not enough of us out. You know what I mean? If we can get 100,000 out here like the water charges, and that's what we need to do, is to get 100,000 people. None of your Paul Murphys or any of them gobshites, Ruth Coppinger, the ones who hate kids and love abortion, and none of them. They've nothing got to do with this movement, but they will try and jump on it if we get the numbers out. So, listen, lads, the ball is in their courts now.
Do you know what?
That's big.
It just shows. There was a thing with me during the week. I don't know if anyone saw it on Facebook. I had a bit of a rant. I'm on a roll this week. Anyway, myself and a couple of my friends generally meet up for coffee, and I was late getting down there because I just couldn't get parking, and we were supposed to go into this cafe, and when I got there, they weren't there. So they left a message and they said, oh, we're going down to, we've gone on down to the Clink, right? So the Clink Hotel, for anyone that knows it in Carlow, it's a boutique hotel, but it has been turned into iPass for over a year. And it has had a huge effect on that street, which is called Dublin Street. And I just saw red. I actually saw red. And I just said, there's no way that I am setting foot in that place. And literally I went down, I had to hand something over. And I said, I'm not staying here. I said, I'm not giving that man one single penny. His name is Joe Germain and he's made 37 million, right? But yet there's businesses on that street have closed due to the lack of tourism because himself and the Red Setter have closed for iPass. And I just was like, these people know what's going on, but yet they're still sitting in that place giving him money. Like, how I can't understand the mentality of how you can think that's okay. That man is allowing illegal immigrants into his place. He has no idea who they are. They could end up attacking a woman or a child or anybody. Like, how can you sit in there and have even a cup of coffee? It just makes absolutely no sense. And this is what's going on as well.
Yeah. This is exactly it. People are going into the businesses. People are still going to these places, like the IGO and all that. I don't know whether that's gone now or not, but
yeah, Dave Mooney
is making money from this. I mean it, and I mean anyone. Like, you know what I mean? Just hotels.
They should be
making money. They should be
shunned.
Yes, they should be.
As I said, Joe Germain, 37 million. And I checked with somebody and they said more, because I said, is there anything for the profits, you know, and we'd say for this year? They said, no, they wouldn't be out yet. But said more than likely he's probably made another 22 to 25% on top of that. You know, like, he's not putting the money into this town. And when the crap hits the fan, where's he going to go? Probably feck off over to Spain or something like that. But if you go in and even buy one coffee of him, it's like giving him a pat on the back.
Yeah, yeah. They need to be shunned. They need to be out. Their names need to be all over the community.
Yeah.
That they're scumbags
Actually,
and everything.
Do you know
else,
what?
You know?
I sent over that post to you because there is.
Which one?
Let me see. Did I put? I think I'm nearly sure I sent it over to you. Hold on. I sent it over.
What's it about?
Hold on. Did I send it over? Hold on, just give me a second. Send it over now because it's important. I know a few things. It was on this, right? But I had attached information to it.
Yeah, there's Liz Pepper saying, I would be the same, or the places I won't go to since COVID. People have no moral compass. Yes, I still don't go into pubs that wouldn't let me in during COVID. Yeah.
You just can't support, like, if you, okay, yeah, here it is, Paul. I'm going to send it over to you now. Like, if you support these people, it is like literally giving them a pat on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like he has no idea who was coming into that hotel. There could be a rapist, there could be a murderer, there could be anything. And what if they attack somebody and you think it's okay to sit there and have coffee? No, it's not okay.
It's not okay, you're right. I doubt if I'll ever see my family in Ireland again, except online via Zoom. You should come home, Michael. You should come home for. I'll tell you what we'll do when we have the Irish column live. We'll be doing a live show. You can fly in and fly back out for the show. I sent that.
I sent that over to you there now.
Okay, I'm just checking here. I'm getting video sent.
Now there's a bit of reading for you, but you'll have to keep you up to date, Paul, don't we?
Is this competition for kids to kill cats cancelled in New Zealand? Well, hello, Martin. How are you, brother? Can't hear you. No, hear you. No, hear. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the light all right, but I can't hear the voice. Maybe we're better off not being able to hear them. Just let them bleed, mate. Can you do sign language?
Bye.
Don't do any of them ones, but don't do any of them ones. Oh, God.
Right.
Your mic is turned off here. Try yours there again. Hello? of young Aran in this evening as well.
Yeah.
Hello, young man. How are you?
I'm doing all good, Paul. Hi, Orla. Hi, Martin. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm doing
Martin has
amazing,
no
to be
sound.
honest.
Yeah, very good.
You're looking very
Martin has
comfortable
no
with
sound.
Aaron.
Go
Oh,
out
I
and come
am.
back in, Martin. Go out and come back in and come back.
Martin's on
What's the
silent
story?
mode.
Is it cold where you are there, Aaron, with the hood up? You
Oh my
sitting out the
God.
extension.
If I'm being honest, I'm in dire need of a haircut. So it's covering up just this bush I have here.
Yeah.
So
I had
that's
to
the
wear the
problem.
cap last week. I wore the cap last week because I hadn't got mine cut. Yeah.
Oh, if you see me in a cap, more than likely I need a haircut. That's the thing with me.
Yeah. Somebody's saying you need Justin Barrett in charge. Unfortunately, most are not ready for him yet.
I don't know if were you watching up until now, Aaron?
I was watching a few minutes there on my TV while I was getting ready.
So Paul is going to put up this post for me. We were just discussing about how there's still Irish people still going to hear they're about there's fair comment now, still going into these cafes or these restaurants or these hotels or whatever that are supporting IPAS. Like that's giving these people, like these ones, a pat on the back.
We need to
I'll
cut it
get
off.
that now, Orla. Hang on. What's this?
Yeah.
Facebook.
And I have the
Official Orla
iGo
Donohoe.
cafe featured in it.
Okay.
Disgusting.
I'll talk about it now. This is just Ferg. I'm just going to read Ferg's there. The iGo Cafe is closed a long time. We brought too much heat on Dave Mooney. He lost all his contracts over here, but allegedly he's in Italy now making 3 times the money he was making here. The tramp. Scumbag. Well, we knew that for a few months, didn't we, Ferg? We just couldn't talk about that, but yeah. What's this saying here? Fiona Marna. NAMA is an Irish state agency set up in 2009 after the financial crash to deal with the fallout from the property bubble. Sorry, I meant to address that earlier. Yeah. Someone asked, was NAMA an NGO? No, it's owned by the government. Well, I suppose all NGOs are government, aren't they? Let's be honest about it. Yeah. Paul, did you take any jabs in COVID? No, Leeds Dub, I didn't. No. None of us here did, so not that I know of it anyway. But no, I didn't, definitely not. And we will be talking about it later on in the show. We've a good section to talk about because a lot of stuff came out in the last few days, TY, how are you? On the teleporter, is in the teleporter.
Martin, Back to the Future.
Martin, yeah, here he is back in now. Hit 1 if you never got the job. 1.
Loud.
Can you hear? We can hear you now. Yes.
I love lamp.
Yeah, lamp. Okay.
What did you say?
All that people have said to me,
I love lamp.
Up the spite you.
Yeah. But you have to have people just to stand up and say no. That's all it takes. And as I was leaving the clinic, I jumped around and said, "This man has destroyed this town." As I walked out the door and slammed it behind me. So I'm sure quite a few people heard.
Good woman.
Martin, I've been angry, Orla, this week.
Keep it going. Say the name of the. What's the term?
Is there a video? There's no video for this,
or
it's just reading, is it?
Sorry, Martin, what did you say? What's the name of what?
What are we calling these people? The new landlords, have we a term for them? These profiteers, these people
traitors
who will sell their souls,
traitors,
their family souls for a few quid.
Yeah.
No, there's no video, Paul. It's just screenshots and information.
Okay, hang on a minute. I'm going
and if Blessington says no in the comments.
I'd say so. Good, Paul. Needed to die. No job for me. I never even considered it. Neither did I, mate, to be honest with you. 111. Anybody that wasn't jabbed is at the type of the 1 in the comments here. There's an awful lot of people not jabbed. And lads, we're going to talk in depth tonight about a few things, like, you know what I mean? Chris Bourne. There we go. For a second, I thought cat got your tongue, Martin. Looks like you got it back from the fucking cat. I've been called the sass queen. Yeah. Okay, Orla, I'm just going to share this and we will read it.
Okay.
I don't think you'll be able to see it to read it, so I'll have to read it. Important read. Well, fair play to this business owner in Monaghan. This is what we need to look at. Millions upon millions these greedy landlords are making while their own people are lying on the streets and innocent children waking up Christmas morning in B&Bs because we have such a massive housing crisis. Absolutely disgraceful. They do not care about the Irish people. If they did, they would be taking in the homeless Irish. It's all about money. This morning, I refused to have coffee in the Clink Hotel on Dublin Street in Carlow Town, owned by Joe Germain. He has made 37 million last year on iPass. Profits are not out this year, but more than likely will increase by up to 25%. Jesus Christ. So you're talking 60 million nearly, 50 odd million. Where is his consideration for the town or the businesses that have closed or are struggling? I know because I've been talking about them. This is Orla talking about this. On Dublin Street, due to lack of tourism, I will not give 1 cent to him. Irish tourism saw a significant drop, with January 2025 visitor numbers down by 25% compared to January 2024, according to CSO data published in February and reported by RTA. I would like to say thank you to the Polish lady who stopped her car in the street to say she followed me, thanked me for standing up for my country and calling out the government, as she has been here years and has an Irish flag flying in her house because she loves Ireland. She is far right. She had a very cute dog as well. Thank you, Orla, for that. There's the link below. Let me just have a look. Is this it here?
Yeah. So this is what started it off. Look at this.
Yes, this sign appeared. This sign has appeared on the door of a business in Carrickmacross, County Monaghan. iPass landlords not welcome. And then we have Nick Delahanty, the new currency. The currency have just published a deep forensic analysis of Banty state-funded asylum empire. It reveals a network of McEnany family-controlled companies which have received close to 340 million euro in payments since 2020. 340 million.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gee, no.
What has the Irish column been calling for the last nearly 2 years? Boycott.
That's what we're saying, yeah.
Boycott businesses.
Yeah, it keeps going. This is why I keep putting up this stuff. It needs to be put up time and time again, so that everyone, that it gets into people's minds. Yeah, but that's what I did with the Clink.
Does anyone...
The boycott was not an attack on business. The boycott was an attack on the individual. His name was Boycott.
Yeah. This is why I talk about Blessington says no, because I like to make sure that this lad is called out plenty.
Yes. Mel Sutcliffe, owner of Quanta Capital, possibly the biggest planter in Ireland. His company built 65 houses at Capure and an iPass with no planning. Managed by Seafin Events, they received nearly 14 million from Department of Integration since 2023. Now, this is Mel Sutcliffe. This is the man. This is the man that nobody talks about.
He's not
Nobody
in
talks
Ireland.
about this man.
But he's not in Ireland. He's not on the land of Ireland. He does not live here. Who are his managers? Who
does live here? He lives in Rathgar.
He is very, very. He's not in the country an awful lot. What I'm saying to you is, who are his managers? Who are his subcontractors? Who are his? That's who you need to
say
identify.
This man is mixed up with BlackRock and everything, and Vanguard, definitely.
Oh, 100%, 100%, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
but.
And if you look at BlackRock and Vanguard, they're buying up every local people. Well, I don't know who his local people are, but I know there's a lot of people not talking about them. There's some people talking about them, and other people who just refuse to talk about them. So that makes me kind of wonder, I don't mind talking about him.
He's a big fan of art. He's a big fan of art, isn't he? He's bought a lot of paintings. Last year, anyway.
Didn't he buy the paintings off your man? That bleeding the black fella. What's his name? It doesn't know whether he's a whore or a whatever he is. I don't know why he's a prostitute. Is he or a? We're talking about the same fella, Kevin Sharkey, isn't it? Kevin Sharkey,
yeah, correct,
yeah.
But you can't touch him because the state won't allow you. But he has people working for him. He has a network of people need to find out who his subcontractors are, who his managers are, who's his fixer. That's the most important thing. Who fixes shit for Mel Sutcliffe? That's the name we need to put out there. I want to find out who his fixers are, and throw that info out there, and then we can do some work. You know. You know.
And there's the Ivo Cafe there now. Look. 45.9 million.
Yeah. Last year,
Orla,
Businesses Connect.
Local names.
Yeah, that's who you need.
Local names.
You need. Yeah, that's what you need. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what you need.
And boycott those people.
Does anyone remember?
Now, Brendan is really starting to get on my tits. I'm being honest with you. He really
bring him on.
Just ignore him, Paul.
No, I'm going to read this out. This is right.
Yeah.
Paul went for a coffee with the rat that now could cost the two ladies that fought the cooler case, the court case. A rat covering for another rat. Okay. Is Michael Burke a rat too? Are you putting Michael Burke into the same category there as me, Brendan? I'd like a.
I would actually like.
I'll be honest. Yeah,
Brendan to come on.
Yeah,
I think if Brendan can say this in a comment and type it out, he should have no problem coming up and saying it out loud. I feel you can express yourself more over your voice than in a comment in the first place. So come up.
I agree with you.
Have to agree, Aaron. Aaron, sorry, how are you? My mic was dead when you came on. How are you keeping you well?
I'm doing all good, Martin. It's good to see you. How are you doing?
Did you have a good Christmas?
I had a delightful Christmas. I'll tell you what, when I saw that Christmas dinner coming down, I thought I was ascending to heaven.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Excellent.
I love Christmas dinner.
You've seen my nan's dinners before, Paul. Do you remember when we were in the car and I showed you it? So you can only imagine how good this one looked.
Yeah.
Aaron, talk us through it. What did you have? What was on the plate? Talk us through it.
Honey roasted carrots and parsnips. Absolutely gorgeous. Stuffing, honey roasted ham, turkey, cabbage, carrots, roast potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and I believe that's it. Unless I'm forgetting something, but it was
cabbage for Christmas dinner. That is unusual.
Sprouts. There was 2 pots. Sprouts are lovely. I will not have any type of hate on sprouts, but there were 2 pots in front of us. There was a pot of cabbage. Absolutely, and a Yorkshire pudding. There was they're brilliant. Yeah. What I do with my Yorkshire puddings is I save them for last, but I stuff them. So I put a bit of everything from the dinner and then a bit of butter inside of it, and it's absolutely lovely.
That's a fucking winner, fucking Yorkshire pudding dinner.
Starving here now, lads. Starving now.
Oh, now I'm starving as well, and I just had
cabbage. Orla, would you have cabbage with your Christmas dinner?
Not normally, no.
Yeah,
but I mean,
cabbage.
Hey, cabbage is Irish, so watch what you're saying.
No,
it's traditional Irish dinner, so
we're moving into the culinary section of the Irish column.
No, not no. Normally, I just have potatoes, gravy, carrots. That's usually it. I don't like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, but you're a veggie. Do you have that Linda McCartney show? That corn crap?
No. I this year I just had fish.
So you eat fish. Orla, so you're not a vegan.
Orla, I have to share a nut roast. I have 3.
I don't like nuts.
Recipes. No, nut roast for the veg. You don't like nuts. What do you?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Well, I like salted peanuts, but I don't like nuts in anything, whether it be a biscuit, cake.
No. Okay.
Okay. So a nut roast. No, I wouldn't eat a nut roast.
The vegetarian nut roast from Kerry. No, the vegetarian nut roast from Kerry, and there's 3 different, or possibly 4 different variations of it. The far right mammy will confirm this. All of the brothers make a version of a nut roast. I will present to you next Christmas all 3 versions of the nut roast.
Lovely.
Okay.
Then
I'll try it.
Do you know what I don't understand?
Go on. Sorry, Yannick. Go on.
What I don't understand with a Christmas dinner is who can have cranberry sauce with it. You're mixing two things that just are not compatible whatsoever.
Don't like it. Yeah, don't like cranberry sauce.
Okay. No, hang on. Right. A nice ciabatta or a nice piece of bread. Turkey, stuffing, melted brie, and a little smidgen of cranberry in a George Foreman toasted.
You might have me with the George Foreman bit at the end there.
Heaven. You cannot have brie without cheese. You cannot have brie and cheese without meat. And because brie and cranberry is so moist, a dry turkey is just beautiful with it.
Turkey's always dry.
Brie is cheese.
That's what I said.
You said you have to have brie and cheese. Brie is cheese.
Yeah, I'm retarded. It doesn't matter what I say. It's a sandwich. All you needed was bread on the other end. Everything else that happened in between, it's nonsense. You just stack them differently and go in a George Foreman.
Fergus right. The sprouts have to be cooked in the ham water. Absolutely massive. Laurie made the nicest dinner this year.
Actually,
I'm not joking.
Ferg, I'll tell you. No. Ferg, steam the sprouts, then fry the sprouts with. Get your smoked bacon, your streaky rashers, chop them up and fry them. Then put a whole tub of Philadelphia in on top of that, and then throw in nice dry stuffing with that and mix it all together. It is just heaven. That's it. So steam sprouts, fry them in butter, then smoky bacon, then Philadelphia, and then stuffing.
Philadelphia is horrible.
Lads, just do them in the ham water, and then when they're bubbling away, just throw in a little bread soda in, makes them extra soft. They are the bomb. That's it. Finished. End of story. None of this messing.
Sprouts, no. Sprouts, no. Sprouts on their own are just sprouts. You want to make epic sprouts.
Sprouts on their own are very lovely, though. Sprouts are sprouts.
With a bit of salt and pepper. Can't go wrong, man. I had all my grandkids and friends included. I cooked turkey,
Christine had duck. I used to love duck. Right, mate.
I went a good measure. Sorry, Orla. And I love cranberries with turkey and chicken too.
Yeah, I liked duck, but obviously I don't eat it anymore.
Turkey, I'm not a big fan of turkey. I love ham. I love lamb. I love beef. Duck, I can go either way. You know what I mean?
I had the nicest.
Love lamb as well. You know when they run around the fields.
No.
Did you see what Liz Pepper wrote up here? Here. Liz Pepper's comment.
God.
We had children and ham, potatoes, roast potatoes, croquettes. not children, chicken.
She's Jewish.
I won't come over to her house for dinner anyway.
I'll be worried the next time I see you.
Oh, Liz Pepper. Oh, Liz Pepper is Jewish. That is the Jewish
that
meal.
Caught me off guard. That one really caught me off guard.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Liz,
you can
stop eating children.
Come
to Christ. Come to Christ.
Oh, come away from the darkness, Liz. Come towards the light.
I'm not going to Liz's house in my life.
Stop fucking eating children.
No. Yeah. See, people like Brussels sprouts. I don't. I like them soft and that you just. Maybe it's because I'm getting old now. My teeth are a bit Donald Duck. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know.
Oh, look at Ferg. Look at Ferg all around fucking Liz's for adrenochrome.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, Liz, and not even a drink taken. It's funny, Liz.
I'm getting a cramp.
And here, Vanilla, I thought children ham was something I hadn't heard of. Cannibals.
Oh my god! This is why I say our followers are the best. Oh Lord God!
Anyway.
I'm actually just thinking this.
No, Orla. What part of Aran are we keeping for next year?
Yeah. Drew Harris is the same. I love kids, but I wouldn't eat a whole one.
I can charge a lot of money for my blood. I'll watch a horror movie and then, Liz, you come around, get a few samples, I could be making a lot of money here with my body.
Yeah, your blood.
I can make a lot of money out of hunting you, Aran.
I'll wake up and Liz is going to be above me with the kitchen knife.
That's it. Paul's too old. That's it. Paul's too old. He's 165. Nobody wants him.
Yeah, but mine, no.
No one likes
I reckon we could get about 40 grand a kidney for Aran in the Asian markets anyway.
I mean, we need to fund the movement somehow. I mean, like.
Yeah, he's more alive than he is dead. So he
can live on one kidney, half a liver.
Yeah.
Sure.
One lung.
I'll be grand. I can lose a few pints of blood.
Small portion.
I'll tell you one thing. I hope there's no new followers watching this show tonight.
Liz Pepper, I'll never live this down. You won't, Liz, honestly. Yeah.
So Liz. Oh Lord God.
Air the force.
If you share your most perfect secret family stuffing recipe with the public, you will be forgiven.
Oh Lord God. So, do you know what? We're always so, proper and everything until Martin comes on, and then it just all goes to hell.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to play Cat and Cal's song. We're going to play.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
So we're up to 900 there, so let's go and play this and we'll come back.
Great.
Hi folks, this is Philip Dwyer here, citizen journalist. I'm at a secret location here where I've been informed that there is a far-right song video being made, and I bumped into John Wilson, the whistleblower. John, what brings you here today? Are you here to expose this carry-on?
No, Philip. I am here to take part with like-minded people.
Okay. I wonder would they want me involved in this video, John?
Of course, Philip. We are very inclusive.
I believe you're a whistleblower.
Yes.
Fair play. You can never have enough whistles.
I play the flute.
So I've heard.
She don't like no corrupt governments, flooding towns with illegal men.
He believes there's only two genders. I called on God and he said amen.
She believes that boys can't have babies,
and he believes that chicks can't have dicks.
You don't believe the things that we're saying, well then we believe that you're truly sick. My girl is far right,
my man is far right.
We're far all right to keep the light that's being far right. It's just a label, try to make us unstable. We're far all right to keep the light that's being far right.
He don't trust no pharma company controlled by all the global execs.
She believes in body autonomy, but the mandate sure put us to the test. She don't believe in digital ID,
and he believes that cash should be king.
You gotta use it or you're gonna lose it,
and leave a better world for our kids.
My girl is far right,
my man is far right.
We're fight all night to keep the light that's being far right. It's just a label, try to make us unstable. We're fight all night to keep the light that's being far right. My girl is far right,
my man is far right.
We're fight all night to keep the light that's being far right. It's just a label, try to make us unstable. We're fight all night to keep the light that's being far right. We'll stand strong forever. We're in this fight together, just you and me till the end of time, with no lefties. My girl is far right,
my man is far right.
We fight all night to keep the light that's being far right. It's just a label, try to make us unstable. We fight all night to keep the light that's being far right. My girl is far right,
my man is far right.
We fight all night It's just a label, try to make us unstable. When I don't like to keep the light that's being far right. My girl is far right, my man is far right. When I don't like to keep the light that's being far right. It's just a label, try to make us unstable. If I don't like to keep the light that's what's being far right.
Janie, John, that wasn't far right at all.
No, Philip. It was just right.
Well done, all involved. Well done, everyone.
I loved Philip on the
I can,
drums.
I can tell you for a fact that that video is being, whatever code is in that video is being censored and fucked with, because that wouldn't play for me. Actually got kicked out. Now, we were talking about the Jews earlier on about eating children and stuff like that, so maybe it was that. But that video is not getting the traction it should based on the amount of reposts it has across all platforms. I've looked at it on YouTube, X, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you look at the traction that Kat and Cal were getting pre the launch of that video, their numbers are way, way, way down. So,
yeah.
Commissioner Man,
all their numbers are down. All their numbers are down.
Commissioner Man is censoring us. So it's kind of, I want to put out a Christmas appeal, if you don't mind, Paul and Orla. Can I put out a Christmas appeal to all the viewers who are watching tonight? You're obviously appreciated, and we love you, and we interact with you, and we show your comments, and we comment, and we talk to you, etc., etc., etc. We are being absolutely hammered. We're being destroyed. We're being stopped from growing, and we should grow. We're good people with good opinions and good conversation topics, and Orla does fantastic work. Paul does huge investigative work. We have guests on like Aran, who is just fucking leading the charge for the youth of fucking Ireland. We need your help. We need you to keep retweeting, resharing, whatever it is on Facebook, whatever it is on Instagram, whatever it is on whatever the term is. We need you to put us out there more, because the system, it's grinding us down. It's literally taking, it's only to 30 to 100 viewers per week, but we can measure it and we see it. They're grinding us down, and they're stopping visibility. Them stopping visibility stops you getting the truth. So please, 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 please retweet, reshare, whatever the whatever it is. But also that start talking to your friends and family who may not be online as much, and tell them there's a great show. It's very informative. It's very funny. It's on a Wednesday. It's on a Sunday. Tune in, have a look at it, because like I said, nobody's making a penny out of this. We're doing this because it's the right thing to do, but we need your help. We need the viewership. And like I said, we can see it the last month. We're being, by Commissioner Man, an Irish state sponsored body run by an Englishman who worked for the Chinese Communist Party. That's the guy who's in charge of what you get to see and hear.
Yeah.
The Irish state subcontracted out your free speech to a British man who worked for the communist state of China. And that's who decides what you get to think and hear. And the EU, Simon Harris is now pushing for the whole government is pushing for you can't be anonymous online anymore. Yeah, well, yeah. See, I'm not worried about that, because fuck you, government. I've been fucking Martin Murphy since the day I was fucking born, and I've only ever been Martin Murphy on every social media platform. So fuck you, come at me. I'll meet you at fucking 2 barrels, you cunt. And to those, apologies, my mother did actually say it. Yeah, I'll take 1 wooden spoon, Orla.
There's a child in the room, Martin.
Yeah, exactly.
Aaron, You're a child in the same vein as my children are children. I don't have children. I have animals, and you're an animal as well. Good for you, son.
My mother would agree.
Where's the aim of the far right, Mammy? Tell her to get out the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I loved about the video, Philip Dwyer on the drums, I thought it was brilliant that I actually had to text him to see if he played the drums.
No, he was good. I was supposed to go out that morning, and my sister took the car. I had no car. I was sick because I was going into the other thing at 1 o'clock or at 2 o'clock. They put Christ back in Christmas. That's where I went that day. Yeah.
I know. I tried the Christmas markets as well. I wasn't able to make it either. So, because it looks actually like it was great crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to play this.
We've mixed the GIF video sent on to you as well. If you want to play that as well.
Which one?
You'll just see the picture of him.
Of who?
Mick the Git.
I have Mick the Git here, yeah. I have Mick the Git. Yes, I'm actually gonna. Is this the one about the Muslim sisters or whatever?
Oh yeah, very funny, very funny.
Yeah, that's the one. Well, hang on, have I got to pull down here?
Did you? I don't know if you saw Mick's comment earlier on. He said that Paul is good looking on Halloween.
Yeah. I'm gonna play this here now, and we'll come back and talk. Martin is the man who's been to the future. Is there any Irish column car window stickers available? Yeah, we might get a couple answers.
I said 2026 in the video, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember. Right, I'm going to play the GIF here now, and we'll come back and talk about it.
Okay.
Where is he gone again now? What the hell?
Did your mum just come in and say language to you, Martin?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did.
100%, yeah.
Go on, I'm going to play this.
Aran, you never get free. You never get free, Aran.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Go on, I'm going to play this. We come back.
I just want to take this time for a post of appreciation to the Muslim Sisters of Aran and how great they are for this country. I agree with Shane. As ever, the Muslim Sisters are raising our country up to what it can be. The Muslim Sisters of Aran are brought to us through the Dublin Welfare Society Company Limited by Guarantee, which is fully controlled by men. But that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, because one of the cornerstones of Islam is the oppression of women. The Dublin Welfare Society Company Limited by Guarantee is a registered charity. Registered. At least they're doing things by the book. And they have all their finances in order. Oh no, wait a minute. They haven't filed an annual financial report since 2023. Status, registered. Annual report, not filed. Doesn't that go against the charity regulation? The last time they did file a financial report, 2023, they had over €500,000 in total assets. But look, at least they're feeding the homeless with that money. And they're not, say, a front for funding terrorism or the Muslim Brotherhood. INAR, Irish Network Against Racism. Why are the Irish taxpayers funding an NGO which has been linked to the Muslim Brotherhood? INAR have 191 members, with 88 national organisations involved. And if we go through the list of members, we'll come across the Muslim Sisters of Aran. But remember, the Muslim Sisters are raising our country up to what it can be. It can be fully controlled by men as we oppress women and break all the rules and regulations. Oh, and don't forget, possibly be a front for funding terrorist organisations or terrorism. Inshallah.
Work.
Mick the Git, that's it.
Yeah,
and
brilliant.
I've seen these in action. You know what I mean? I've seen these Muslim sisters.
The sisterhood blocked me when I commented on their belief system and financing. I'd literally put something up to Dr. Umar, right? And he blocked me within 20 minutes because I watch all their accounts. The sisterhood had me blocked as well. Dr. Umar Al-Qadri, I will wear your teeth. That's his new name, by the way. Is linked to every single one of these groups. Literally within 20 minutes of him blocking me personally, the sisterhood had me blocked as well, as long as all of the other social Muslim groups. So it's you can test this, you can measure it, you can do it yourself. hammer at Al-Qadri while posting comments on the sisterhood. See how long it takes for him to block you, and then measure how long the sisterhood and their other affiliated groups. Look, they're terrorists. They're your enemy.
Yeah.
If you believe them not to be your enemy, you're an idiot and a fool. And I will no longer protect idiots and fools. My skill set is designed to protect my people.
There's Martin after getting kicked off there.
His mum turned the internet off. Too much bad language.
Yeah.
He's lucky it wasn't the wooden spoon.
Oh, I think she's taking that out in a few minutes.
He's back in now. So I don't know what happened there.
She turned off the internet so she can beat him and it won't be on camera.
Yeah, they're funded and probably feed halal. Probably are. Yeah,
it wasn't that featured as well about how they how the taxes from the halal is going to that as well.
Yeah, 50 to 60 years from now, Orla, that the current CSO figures will be an Islamic State. Will be an Islamic State. We only have one homeland as a race. You're back there now, yeah. I'm just going to kick this one. No, you're gone from there. Yeah, you're there, yeah.
Commissioner Man, I guarantee I always joke about it being the Jews when I talk about the Jews that I get blocked off. But I mentioned Commissioner Man. My bars are absolutely 100% full. I have full connectivity. I have full internet.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason for me to get. I've been disconnected 3 times tonight. Commissioner Man, fuck you, you fucking British communist cunt.
Mammy, put up something there.
There's Emer.
It's bedtime for Martin. John,
she's coming. Don't worry. There's a delay. She's.
Yeah. We leave the adults up.
Paul, before I came on, I showed you a picture of what I was doing.
Yes, I know. I seen this, and I was going, "Oh, could be a bad."
What was he doing? Drinking?
No, not telling anyone. Sean, when we become a minority in our own country, God help us. Listen, lads, it's happening. It's happening as we speak. Islam is the sword wielded by the Judaism to attack Christianity. Remember who opened the gates of Toledo. Okay.
Yes.
There's a lot of shit going on in Minnesota. You know about it. We showed the 18 billion that's gone missing through childcare services, all from Somalian, all Muslims. Okay. And Ilhan Omar keeps talking about she's the one, she's a congresswoman, you know what I mean? She's in Congress and she's talking about I was elected here by my peers, by the people of Minnesota. We all moved to Minnesota. Okay, what you did was exactly what Umar Al-Qadri has done now. He is up in Dublin 15 and he's moving all the Muslims around him. They are all around him. He will be a councillor in the next election and probably, or he could be even a TD in the next election. Yeah, I know we won't let that happen, but this is his plan. This is the plan, to get the Muslim people up in that area, 7 or 8 or 10,000 of them, and they'll all vote for him and blow the rest out of the water. This is what's going to happen.
This is what happened over in the UK.
My plan. Yeah, my plan is better.
Yeah. Don't let them know your plan.
My plan.
The Knights Templar and the Knights of Christ.
It's as simple as that.
The Knights Templar and the Knights of Christ must be re-established. They are. Trust me.
The Templars. The Templars are interesting because there are actually 1,300 versions of look.
Yeah, wouldn't feel.
Your
mad to give you that.
I keep
your man's after giving it to him.
I keep.
Did he even just come in there?
Look at her sneaking out. Look at her sneaking out. We caught her. That was the worst magician act ever.
Right. Okay. Just for the, I have to. Okay. I have to put this into context. That's my mother who just had a triple bypass 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Mm.
That's my mother who was on her deathbed in hospital.
Kudos to your mother.
Scooched on
and you have your mother running in and out to you
to bring that in to show Orla. That is the level.
I think from now on, Martin, every
but
time you say a bad word
I'm
on the
losing
column.
connection now, so fucking.
There he's after now. Look, he's after the same one. You hit yourself.
Every time, Martin, you say a bad word on the column now, it's one strike to your hand with that spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, just go back a couple of comments. I think Drew put up something good there.
So I don't know if you can hear me.
Drew Cook.
Drew.
Just a couple of comments back.
Thumbs up if
We're
you can hear me.
fast.
Martin is our very own little Irish Yeti roaming the wilds of Ireland.
Rubber banding, guys. Sorry.
Drew. I have video of Martin walking through the forest with no clothes on. I have never recovered. I'm still in therapy over that.
I've seen that one video.
The animals are traumatized.
Nothing better than a walk in the wood naked, right, Nip?
Have I stopped rubber banding? Because I lost you all there.
Yes.
No, you're back.
Yeah. Somebody just sent me in this.
We just lost Aran. So you see, just in case nobody heard, the woman who brought that into me to curb my behavior had a triple bypass 3 weeks ago. Was literally at death's door, and there's the definition of what an Irish warrior woman is.
That's
Emer Murphy is a warrior woman. She's been to, in her elder years, and she's not that old, but she's old, but has been to every single protest she has been able to get to. She's been to Knock, she's been to Dublin, she's been to Cork, she's been to every single major, and she's quite happy to just, with her giant big Irish flag, stand in the background and wave her flag. But the fact that woman just went on her haunches to bring in the wooden spoon to tell me to stop cursing, but as a joke to Orla, it tells you the type of people she is, I am, and my colleagues are. We are the best.
But sure, listen, Martin, Emer and I are great. Because remember when I first met Emer, I thought she was your wife. You were disgusted. She was delighted.
Yeah. But we're just, it's the same as Paul, it's the same as Orla, it's the same as Aran, it's the same as Aaron's mom, it's the same as Anthony, it's the same as all the people we know. We're just the proper breed of Irish, and it's the same as all the viewers. There's a joke in that we will get and we understand, and as a people, this is what we need to hold on to. And I'm actually going to go and beat my own mother with this for not sticking to her fucking medicine plan and not pushing herself. And please don't crawl in, just walk in if you want to give me the wooden spoon.
And you know something, you're actually right.
I love
Irish mammy is a love that is unmatched.
No.
Did anyone watch Cal's video?
I love my.
Yeah. Cal did a great video, just what you're saying there, Martin. The other day, he was walking on the street and there was a guy taking stuff out of the car. And he just turned around and he said, how's it going kind of thing? And the man said, sure, grand, yourself or something like that. Well, yeah. And he just said, this is just an Irish thing. And he said, in a few years' time, we could lose all that. Do you know? Like, it's us that get all that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
We lose all the banter. I mean, when you look at the world, and
but
this is something.
The love of mom and dad. Go on, Aaron. Yeah.
Martin, you're going to start crying now. I swear to God.
I don't think
put him down.
Let Aaron talk.
I think it's past his bedtime.
Off the bed, Martin. You can read him a bedtime story, Orla.
No, I'll be on here till 11, you know what I mean? So
his mom's there, all right. His mommy is there, it's grand.
Aaron, you were gonna say something there. Go on.
Oh yeah, on the banter.
I'm just gonna move the car for a minute, right? I'll be back in 5 minutes.
This is something that I said even as a child. I remember me and my friends talking about it in 6th class. I remember it very clearly. There was a show they used to put on for children in the school, and it was called News Today or something like that. And it was a news filtered down towards the children, and we used to watch it every morning. And there was this woman, Islamic woman, on burqa on and all, and she was giving out about the Irish people, saying, "Oh, the banter, the jokes, you know," basically just saying that we need to change. And this was about, God, I would have been in sixth class, so this is going back 5 years ago now, 4 years, nearly 5 years now, and she was saying, "Oh, the Irish need to change all this and that." And every single person in my class that was a boy, just to clear up. Now, a few of the girls did, but every boy stood against her and said to the teacher, "Well, hold on, that's who we are." You know, it's something that even ourselves, whether we like it or not, we have to realize we are a joking type of people. We are a banter type of people. If you go out to a pub with a bunch of Irish friends and there is no banter, what was the point of going out to a pub? You know? It's that thing, you know, as you're going down the street, how's things? Hello, we're going to lose that. You know, we are a connected kinship of people. And at this stage, it pretty much is gone. Like, there's so much division. There's been so much division. That connection that we had, that connection that brought us through the Civil War, the War of Independence, it's completely flattened.
But like, this is our culture, this is our heritage. You know, we have the crack. This is how we deal with things. Like, even in very serious situations, normally Irish people will make a joke. It's how you deal with things. But if you can't handle that, then this is not your country.
Exactly. I want to bring up there, did anyone see how recently it came out that Epstein had actually brought a few girls over to Ireland? There was a girl, she put into the FBI hotline tip that she was trafficked by Epstein. And now this isn't some case. She did have photo evidence of herself at the island, Little St. James's Island. She herself claims that at age 5, she was taken, where she was cut on the throat. From age 12 to 13, she was trafficked through Paris and all these countries, before at the age of 13 being brought to Ireland, where she claimed she was brought to notable Irish men and Irish politicians. I looked it up there. Not a single Irish politician has commented on this. You know, this is a serious matter. A young girl was brought into Ireland and was trafficked to Irish politicians and famous Irish men. You know, how come no one's came out about this? How come there isn't an investigation into this? It's horrific.
But there won't be, because a load of them are all involved in it.
Exactly.
So it's like everything else. It's like all the missing children in this country. Where are all the missing children?
Well,
and then you have radical government deleting files, and who gets away with it?
Guys, okay, just go back to look. My connection is terrible. I don't know if you can hear me. I can only half hear Aran. I can tell you, as a matter of fact, all of the Shannon documents were destroyed.
Yeah.
All of the Shannon documents in relation to Epstein's flight logs were destroyed. So we know. Look, a man once told me there is a Micheál Martin sex tape. I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm just saying that a man once told me that there is a U.S. intelligence held sex tape of Micheál Martin. I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm just telling you, a person who may or may not be connected to a U.S. senator told me that is in existence. Every single person in power is only in power because they were allowed to be in power. It's as simple as that. That is the system we live in. If we wish to take power back to the people, we are going to have to do it, unfortunately, with our bare hands. Okay, this is a reality. We're going to have to. Okay, we have to work within the system. You have to exhaust every opportunity. You also have to work outside of the system. If anybody has that sex tape, I'd love to play it on the Irish column. If anybody has information on that tape, if anybody has any dirt on any sitting Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael, Sinn Féin, or any other established political party, any information whatsoever, please give it to us, because we will share it with the tag allegedly. Right? We need to destroy these people. They're not good people. Mossad, MI5, MI6, CIA, etc., etc. Look, they run the world. That is the reality, and they work for bigger other masters that I won't mention, because even Commissioner Mann being mentioned has been knocking me off all night. we need to fight against them. If you have dirt, if you have information, share it with us. We put it out here. It's as simple as that. And we put it out under the term of, we got this information. Allegedly, this happened. We can skirt the language, but we need to start chipping away at these people. We need to start chipping away at Micheál Martin. We need to start chipping away at Simon Harris, Helen McAtee, all of them. Chip away. Eventually, the information will get out that they are not good people. And the massive voters who are supporting the team of, oh, I'm a Sinn Féin man or I'm a Fine Gael man, will realize that these people are going to ultimately kill them. And they may switch teams or may just stop voting. It doesn't matter. But without the information, we cannot expose it. So again, like I said, there is apparently a sex tape or some compromising material allegedly on Micheál Martin. If you have any information on it, please contact the Irish Column so we can investigate further.
I heard this as well, and I heard it similarly about Michael D. Higgins. The one thing I will say, Martin, is...
the Higgins, Michael D. Higgins is a homosexual who used to... Aaron, I'm older than you, so I'm telling you as a matter of fact, Michael D. Higgins was a big fan of Rent Boys in the 1970s and the 1980s in Dublin. He is a homosexual, and that's his sexual preference. That's fine. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Don't pretend to be this small little golem dwarf type gay or poet with white. I have no problem with you being gay, Mr. Socialist, whatever thingy, but you do realize, Michael D., that the actual system that you support would have actually sent you to the gulag.
It's ridiculous.
This is what I don't understand. Gad Zad says it best. Suicidal empathy. It's the most fantastic term ever coined by a human. And everybody say, "Oh, he's a Jew. He's a Jew. He's a Jew." Well, he's not really. He's somebody who escaped fucking Muslim death camps in Lebanon. But suicidal empathy is the most beautiful term to describe these people. They're so low IQ that they support something that would happily send them to the gulag or worse. And I what's the book? What's that book? I'm going to look it up. There's a great book that says that what we're going through at the minute is actually evolution correcting itself. I can't remember the name. I'll jump off in a while and go for a cigarette and I'll look it up. But there's a great book that actually explains what's happening in society right now is that because we live so long and we've got such good healthcare and we've got such good infrastructure, that natural evolution. You see, when we lived in caves, right? If you were stupid, something ate you or you died under a rock because a rock fell in you because you were so stupid. That was it. There was a natural selection. There was a natural evolution. It's called evolution. It's why the smartest and the strongest survive. It's as simple as that. But because of evolved society, the stupid people are being allowed to live. It's a fantastic book. It's a fantastic read. I highly recommend it. I'm so embarrassed I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, stupid people are not supposed to survive. And Spike Lee then made a great movie called Idiocracy, which explains what happens and where society goes after that. So I highly recommend that. It's about an hour and a half long. It's called Idiocracy. You should watch it and you will understand exactly what's happening in the world right now.
So Paul, with this T-shirt that you're showing off.
Look, I'd say there's a guy in the comments now is probably losing his shit because I have this jersey.
On it. Paul,
hey, listen, yeah.
Just can you tell me? I missed the score of the Sunderland match. What was the score of the Liverpool Sunderland match? Or what about the Leeds United match? What was the score in the Leeds United match?
3-3.
3-3. You couldn't even beat Leeds. Calm down, Paul. Calm down.
No. Who else didn't beat Leeds today?
Tottenham. I hate soccer, but I know that Tottenham won 1-0.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I have the Liverpool matches in front of me. Give me a second, Paul.
Go on, walk away, mate.
Look, I don't care about your soccer ball. I don't care about your soccer ball, but I do like the jersey, Paul. I do like the jersey.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Isn't it nice?
No, don't like yellow.
Nice. No, you don't like it.
It could do with a different
Paul,
type of color as well. You know, something else to complement the yellow.
Paul, just to annoy Brendan, I just take it for granted that jersey was paid for out of all the money you took from whoever you took money from to ruin the Kulak case because of reasons.
Yeah. Reasons that we're not, that nobody's talking about, like, you know. Like I'm gonna be honest, Martin. I can't just throw something out there without having evidence to back it up. You know what I mean? But some people can. Paul, I wouldn't even wash my car with that rag you were wearing. I wouldn't let you wash my car with this.
At least it's better than Man United. That's all I'm saying, Paul.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Whoever said that, whoever said that, I would take the yeah, no, I do exactly the same because I hate soccer ball.
It's Kev Kyle in the comments.
I think soccer, in my opinion, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, it's boring. It is so ultimately boring. At the end of the day, all you're doing
Aaron, give me a fist bump there, Aaron.
All you're doing, you're kicking a bag of wind into a little box back and forward for an hour, for more than an hour. Sorry, like there's nothing entertaining about that. No offense, Paul, or anyone in the comments. I know I'm about to get a lashing for that.
Listen, Aaron, opinions are like arseholes, mate. Everyone has one.
Everyone has one. Yeah, 100%.
You know.
Yeah, and you can like what you like, and you can love what you love and stuff like that. But you see those memes about, you know, your country being destroyed, and you see guys hiding in a corner, but then you see your football team loses a match, and you see the Mel Gibson with the blood and the, you know, that what I'm saying is that people's passions are misconstrued and pointed in the wrong direction on purpose. It's called bread and circuses. The Romans did it for centuries. The Greeks did it beforehand, Pantheon, etc. But what I'm saying to you is, once you rise above the nonsense, you actually realize what's really okay. I was in the pub for the first time this Christmas today. It was between I the Saturday beforehand. So the entirety of Christmas I spent in my safe environment with my safe people, and I didn't need anybody else. And we ate and we drank and we were merry and we played games, etc., etc., etc. And we just need to stop looking outward, as in, sport is great, but that's an outward view. Look in. What's happening in your local? If you want to follow sport in your local community. Help ensure young people go into sport, trades, work, whatever it is, as opposed to drink culture, drug culture, etc., etc., etc. You know, if you could put the amount of energy that's involved in jumping out of your seat and roaring for a team that scores a goal, usually by an African man, for an English team that's owned by an Arab, that's a lot of energy you've just expended on nothing, where you could expend the same amount of energy literally doing 30 minutes work in your local community. Look, I'm not judging, I'm just giving, as Paul said, I'm just one of the assholes.
The paint I hated Bayern Munich, by the way. Yeah. Hurling is the best sport ever, no comparison. I agree with you. Love hurling. Love hurling.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It is the fastest field sport. It is the most, the skill set involved in that sport is just, it's out of this world. And it is.
I have two girls. I have two girls and a boy who are very good at it, and long may it continue for them.
And there's two routes for an actual county player in hurling, and here are the two routes. You can go into politics out of your name. Sorry, it's three routes. You can do a DJ Carey on it.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Or you basically fade into obscurity with a broken body, broken hands, and a drink problem. And this is the reality of is these people are pushed to the limits of a professional athlete. This is why I hate the GA. And you don't understand how much I hate. I love the sport. I love Gaelic football and I love hurling. I love the concept of these sports and the history of these sports. The organization of the GA is the same as the Vatican, the government, and every other system that I hate. I hate the GA with a passion. They are essentially a meat grinder, and they will grind young men into. And sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're smart, and you can get a banking job or you can get this sort of job. But the most of them don't. The most of them end up with a drink problem, and
broken and shattered.
Yeah, exactly. Because they spent their every ounce of energy God gave them, they spent for an organization that hates them. So I respect these players. I was a sportsman. I played sport. I played rugby until I was 43 years old. I understand what physical sport does to a body. But these guys play at literally a professional level. They're playing at the same level as the Bayern Munich, Liverpool, the Man United players that are on. What do they get a week? Fucking 50?
Dunno.
How much? What, 10 grand, 20 grand? What do they get a week?
For what? Who?
Like a Man United player. What's he get a week on average?
A Man United player. Like the lowest they'd be on is 50 grand a week. Like the highest they'd be 400 grand a week. A week. Yes. Your Mo Salah is on nearly 350 grand a week at Liverpool.
And
do you know what it reminds me of? No, go ahead there, Martin.
Go on, Aran.
No, sorry. Go on, Aran.
No, Martin, you spoke there first. I spoke over you. I'll go after. It's not related to hurling that much, so.
I am a gentleman, so I'm saying I'm going to go youth before beauty.
Sure. I was worried that you might keel over and die by the time I'm done speaking, Martin, but it's grand. But it really reminds me of, and it's a big issue now, if anyone watches the UFC, the fighter pay they receive in that. Like MMA, in my opinion, I believe is probably the most entertaining and most dangerous sport there is, beside maybe rugby. And they're getting paid, I believe, on the first UFC contract, $10,000 to show up, and then $10,000 to win. And they're not paid in between or anything like that. That is their pay. You know, it's horrific. Like all these dangerous athletes, all these people who are actually putting such hard work in and putting their body on the line are getting not the best pay. And then we have Mo Salah, you know, who's just kicking a ball around. He doesn't have that much risk at the end of the day, getting paid this much money. Like, it's atrocious.
Not just Mo Salah, like they're everywhere. They're at every club. There's the top players get 300 and 400 grand. Like Bruno Fernandes is at Man United there now. I think he's 400 and odd grand a week. It's whoever you come in with the contract with, you know what I mean? There you go there. Manchester United players earn an average of weekly wage of approximately 113,000 with a total annual payroll of roughly 171 million. And then they get jersey rights and they get picture rights and they have all of these deals, TV rights, and you know.
I will not begrudge any man a living. I don't care if you manage to earn fucking 400 grand a week or 100 grand a week or whatever. You know, fair play to you. I'm not going to begrudge, but Aran makes a valid point. But again, these are all individuals who make a choice to sign to an organization and sign up to a system. And Dana White and his conglomerate owns that organization, the same as the teams are owned by normally Saudis or Russians or this, that, and the other. You know what you're getting into, you know what I mean? And if you've come up through the program as a 14 or a 16-year-old, you know exactly what you're getting into. You've had an agent since you were 14 or 16 if you've been prospect. So I don't have a huge amount of pity for McGregor. Like him or hate him, actually said it the best. I am a prize fighter. I fight for money. And you see, that's a very noble and honest statement. It's the same as a soccer player. You're not fighting, but you're still essentially you're a showman. And I put on my show for money, etc., etc., etc. So anybody who enters into these realms, they're there to make a buck. Don't lie about it. You're there to make a buck. And I begrudge no man the ability to make money. What I don't like is that why do we idolize people? I don't understand. Why do we idolize anyone? I have my favorite rugby players. I have my favorite football players. I have my favorite hurling players. They're no better than me. They just did something different with their life. I go back to the thing. We idolize the doctor and the heart surgeon, etc., etc., etc. yet you snub your nose to the mechanic. Well, the heart surgeon can't fix your fucking car. The heart surgeon can do a very, very specific job that is, you have to be intelligent, you have to remember well, etc., etc., etc. The mechanic actually needs to know more, because there's only one type of heart, yet there's fucking 100 different types of car, petrol, combustion, diesel, etc., etc., etc. We assign skills or adoration on people that don't deserve it. Everyone is human. Everyone has a skill set. Now, if you're a waster, F you. I have no time in kicking you to the curb because you didn't pull yourself up. Grab yourself by your fucking bootstraps, pull yourself up. You may be a surgeon, you may be a mechanic, you may be a world famous soccer player, rugby player, you may be a UFC fighter, you may be anything. You're still just a man or a woman, and that's it. And all that matters is that, are you good in here? No, this place where everything, where your soul resides, where your fucking feelings reside. That's all that matters. Exactly. Are you a good human? Because we all end up in the same hole, Aran. We all hole in the ground. Yeah,
we all go to the same person. But I was looking in the comments there. It's related to what you were saying, Tressa. I think I actually know Tressa. I haven't seen her in a while anyway. But she put in, footballers are womanizers, can't stand them, and that's something I want to speak on for a second. The amount of celebrities and famous people, and even just people in the movement I see, who treat women as if they're this bottle, this object that can just be went and bought again or went and gotten again, is horrific. When I was growing up, my father, he wasn't the best father to me, and he wasn't the best to my mother, and it always gave me this sense of treat women with respect. And the fact that these famous people, they think because they're at such a higher level that respect does not matter to them in any way anymore. It gets to that level where, regardless of Andrew Tate, whether you like him or whether you hate him, he is a womanizer. You get to that Andrew Tate stage, and that's something as well that I see in the world now that's horrific.
I'll give you a counter argument.
It's all about respect. I have a son, and he has been brought up to have respect towards women, and he would never degrade a woman. And this is a massive problem that's going on at the moment. Not with all men, but with a lot of them, and even going on in the nationalist movement. Because it's not just towards women, it's towards everyone. If you have respect, you'll have respect for the elderly, you'll have respect for the disabled, you'll have respect for children. There's a knock-on effect. But it's all about just having a bit of manners. Simple as that. I was brought up to have a bit of manners.
Can I make a small counter argument? The points you made are both that. No, the points Aran and Orla have made are valid and absolutely 100% I agree with. But unfortunately, since the 1960s, alien influence has been involved in society in general. This notion of feminism. Now, feminism is designed to turn women into a basically tax slave. That was the whole concept of feminism. This is a fact. This cannot be disputed. The information is there. Okay, with that came affirmative action, etc., Me Too, all these movements. So unfortunately, women have to bear a small bit of responsibility in relation to how men treat them. So my own personal opinion, before I say this, I will hand on heart, and I need to look at the entire audience and my friends and my colleagues. I am an extremely flawed human being. I've made huge amounts of mistakes in my life. I do not know what is right and what is wrong. I know for a fact I was married for 25 years. I know for a fact I was a good husband in the sense that I was a provider and a protector and a go-to, so to speak, the rock that everything is built on. I know that I raised 3 absolutely fantastic but functioning, strong, independent minds. That's the most important thing. So what I can say to you is that this concept of feminism and this independent woman, I'm a strong woman, if you go back to what we're supposed to be, right, and if you were happy to be this, if you were going to be a wife and a good wife, your role is to be the fucking foundation your husband builds that support on. As in, your husband will provide, protect, and fucking destroy anything that harms you or your brood, but only if you have given him the foundation to do so. If you're the naggy wife who's criticizing him and telling him he shouldn't go to the pub and he shouldn't, now, if he's a prick, and that's, look, unfortunately that happens, but a true strong man. And Orla, you put a post on, you put a WhatsApp message there that behind every great man is a woman. And this is the truth. Every great kingdom was built behind the queen, but the queen is the foundation. She's not the
Yes, what is it behind every great man? What is it? What was it? Is an even better woman or something like that?
But hang on, but this is the thing. The man is the king of his household, yet he must worship the queen. And the queen accepts the worship, and out of that, then she provides the man with the foundation to, and I don't care if there's any feminists in the audience, the man gets clean clothes to go to work, the man gets a dinner put in front of him, the man killed the dinner to make sure it was cooked, etc., etc., etc. Feminism was a weapon to destroy the family. Okay, the family is supposed to be, I am man, I make fire, I bring meat. Woman stops daddy eating the children, essentially. If you want to boil it down to that, but this notion of this notion of this independent woman that I don't need no man and blah 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 blah, and oh, the man should worship me and buy me shit. No, it's two-way street. We will protect, like in the dark times to come. If you're a single woman who decided to have cats because you were just, I don't need a man, right? You're fucked. You're food for somebody else. The woman who built a brood of kids, had 5 or 6 kids with a good, strong man, built a good relationship of mutual respect, and that's the future. That is the fucking future.
But it's respect for everybody. It's not just respect for a woman. It's respect for everybody. Because it in turn,
Orla, it goes further than that, because if you are lucky enough to have that kind of woman, I'm telling you, as a man, you must worship her as a queen. She will not abuse that worship. If she's a good woman, she will not abuse that worship. She will accept that as, this is my role. My man worships me, and I'm going to keep my man. This is the biggest thing. Women don't work on keeping their men. And I have to go to the toilet, so I'm going to leave the audience with that one, and we'll see what comments come back. Women do not fucking keep their men. Full stop.
Okay, Martin, you jump off there for a minute. I'm going to just show this video. Joan asked me to show this. It's about a cat thing in
yes, I've seen it. Yeah, well, I didn't see it, but yeah, I've seen our comments on this. Okay.
I'll drop Martin down there for a minute. Okay, let me just.
Oh, he gets lynched if he says anything more.
No, he's grand. He's grand. Martin's lovely. I'm going to just share the screen there, lads. If you just want to buy a coffee there, please do. There you go. It's up there now. If you just want to buy a coffee, just beep that there, and you can buy us a coffee for the new year. Yeah, we've still loads of stuff to talk about here. So there you go. I'm going to put in.
We may start siren things out because we've less than an hour left.
I actually have to drop off now as well, if that's all right.
That's okay, Aran. No problem.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Aran, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Before I drop off, I just want to say to you two real quick, I hope you have a really good new year. Everything, the support you both have given me on the Irish column and both off the Irish column, bringing me on to shows, attending my march, just genuinely being friends has honestly just meant the world to me. You guys have given me so much support, and I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't be anywhere close to what I am now, and I don't think I'd even be the person I'd be now, because whether you two realize it or not, Paul, I have had a lot of guidance from you, both from seeing your posts online and from speaking to you offline, and a hell of a lot of guidance from you, Orla, both speaking to you online, offline, and seeing your posts. So I just want to say thank you so much for always having me on and the likes of this. And I really hope you guys have a brilliant New Year's, because honestly, you both deserve it. I think everyone in the comments should put a clap emoji for Paul and Orla, because the amount of work you guys do, truly, the Irish column, I believe, is probably the best thing to come out of the nationalist movement. We have a news media, we have something showing the people the truth, and it's an honor to be on it, you know. So look, I hope you have a happy New Year's and a brilliant night. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank
Thank
for
you so
coming
much,
on.
Aran. And look, for us as well, we are so proud of you. Do you know what I mean? For everything you've achieved, you should be really proud of yourself, you know, and we're delighted to have you around.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll drop off now, but I hope you're having a brilliant night, and tell Martin I said the same goes for him as well. And
Well, I hope Martin's going to bed.
Talk to you later.
Talk
See you
Thank
later.
you so much,
Cheers.
Aran. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron. Talk to you later. Good evening.
I know, Joan. I was going to say, you're going to make me cry now as well.
That's so nice, Aaron. I'm going to cry. Excellent work, everyone. Who has the clap? I don't know what he's doing. There's loads of clap. He's a mannerly young man. He is a mannerly young man.
We're all great time for Aran.
Okay, I'm going to just show this. I don't know what. This is the calf video I'm going to show. Okay, so I'm going to show this now.
Okay.
And then we'll come back.
A competition for kids to hunt and kill cats in New Zealand has been cancelled after severe backlash. The competition offered a £100 cash prize for the child who could kill the most feral cats, as they are pests in the country. The Canterbury SPCA said kids would not be able to differentiate between pets and wild cats, and the weapons used in these types of events often mean the deaths are painful. The event announcement outraged animal welfare groups, and it was called off after numerous petitions were launched. The yearly competition usually sees wild rabbits, pigs, and hares hunted.
Wow.
I think I heard something like that before. That is actually vile. Because how many of those cats could be, you know, somebody's pet? Like, that's actually disgusting. But that's encouraging children to kill animals. Do you know what I mean? That is actually vile.
Come on, folks, give Paul and Orla the clap. The clap. It's wankers. Yeah. It's disgraceful.
Oh, yeah, it's disgusting. Like, how can anyone think that that's okay to do that to children, to do that to animals? You know, like, what is that teaching children? That's okay. Like, an awful lot of murderers start off by killing animals, and then, you know, they move up, like, because they lose their empathy. I don't know what this world is coming to. I really don't.
All the taking, all the flag waving, all the shouting at empty buildings over the years hasn't made one bit of difference. It's got progressively worse. And you think you were going to make a difference. I don't know. Are we being negative again, James? We're trying to make a difference, mate. We're trying. You know what I mean? We're trying to get
do you know something, right? Okay. Do you know something? Paul, actually, do you want to play my video from earlier on? And I just want to explain something. I couldn't understand the mentality behind it. It's the one in relation to River Island.
River Island. Okay.
As I said, I was on a bit of a rant this morning.
Okay.
It's becoming a bit of a daily occurrence.
River Island. One was River Island. The community cafe. I'm not finding River Island, is it? Business closing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
This is on Facebook again. Okay, I'm going to play
You just play the video and I'll explain it afterwards.
Okay, I'm going to play this one.
So I'm here in the fairgreen in Carlow Town, and behind me, River Island. There's a sign up saying that they are now closing down as well. This is a large unit. Just over to my right and up for me is New Look. They closed a few months ago as well, and that unit is another large size, and it is lying idle. What is going on in this town that Irish businesses are closing right, left and centre? It's nearly on a weekly basis at this stage. It's an absolute and utter disgrace. What are our councillors and TDs doing about this? And might I add, there is Kilkenny TDs that got voted in for Carlow and Kilkenny, not just for Kilkenny. And where do you see any of them set foot in here? This town is turning into a ghost town with the amount of places closing down. It's an absolute and utter disgrace. Why are the rates so high in this town? Businesses have enough to pay for between ESB, wages, PRSI, water rates, carbon tax, and everything else they have to pay for. And then you have the rates on top of them, which are at just a ridiculous price. This is an absolute disgrace. This is lack of employment, money for the local town. What is going on in this town that all these businesses are closing down? Where is the support for Irish businesses?
That video was lagging for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know why
So,
either.
anyway, this morning, I happened to go around by what's known as the Fairgreen in Carlow, and I happened to see that River Island was closing down, right? Now, yes, River Island is an English company, but they have 24 Irish stores, right? Now, just up from it is New Look, and it closed a few months ago. But these are in these big units, right, which are now going to be left vacant. New Look, that unit has been lying idle for the last few months. So I actually went in and spoke to the staff in River Island, and they got the notice in October, and they're finished up in the next couple of weeks. And I just said, like, guys, have you got a new job yet? And they were like, no. And I put up the post, and I just let rip, because I'm so sick and tired of the councillors and the TDs. Like, anyone here now will know about the Kilkenny TDs. They don't do much in Kilkenny either, but they don't do anything in Carlow, right? I mean, you have two TDs in Carlow. One of them is more interested in getting a photograph taken, and I have no idea where the other one disappeared to after elections. But the amount of businesses, like especially Irish businesses, that are closing down. And I put it up, and I just want to talk about the lack of empathy out there for people. So now, Facebook was fine. People got what I was saying. They follow me. They know how much I promote Irish businesses, right? And I've really stepped it up over the last couple of weeks, because leading up to Christmas. And because I kept trying to push the thing off, like, instead of going on Shein or instead of going on Amazon, check your local stores, and, there could be good value there. But anyway, I had a couple of idiots on TikTok, and they were like, oh, ha, ha. It's an English company. Who cares? I said, hold on a second. Who cares? I said, there's 24 of those stores. How many staff, like Irish staff, do they employ? How many of them are going to lose their job? How many of them have to pay rent, mortgages, have children to feed? I said, and you think that's funny? That's not funny. Like, what is wrong with people these days?
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt so sorry for those staff in River Island to turn around and say to me, we have no job. It's just like the amount of businesses. Like, I'm not joking about what's going on in Carlow. People wouldn't believe how many businesses, Irish mostly, are closing down. Like, that's all staff going on the dole. How is some of them going to pay their rent? How are they going to pay their mortgages? And then you have idiots up going, oh, ha, ha. I'm like, what is going on in this world?
I know, Orla. I know. I'm just going to show a picture there. This was sent in to me from some of the lads in Finglas. It was actually on Ferg's thing there now. I'm just going to share that there now. Merry Christmas. Jesus is King. Fuck Islam. That was in Finglas.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I'll bring Martin back up there. How are you?
Now, Paul, it's 10 to 11. Do you want to start doing some of the vaccine stuff, because you won't find time ticking on?
Well, there's a good few of them, so. So I'm actually just going to play this video first. There's someone in the comments again acting the bollocks, the usual dickhead. But I'm just going to share this one here. Okay, this is for young Ava.
Okay.
Let me just see. Have I got it there? Yeah. Justice for Ava, justice for all. This is the fourth Christmas since she was murdered by Pfizer, and it was sanctioned by the Irish state. Every one of you monsters who profited off her death and advocated for the toxic poison, severe and righteous justice is coming for you all. I'm going to just play this here.
I'm just up here visiting with Ava today to say a few prayers for her. This is our fourth Christmas away from home. She should have turned 17 this year. And instead she's 3 years gone. And I've left our family absolutely devastated. I mean, devastated. It's an absolute disgrace. So for anyone that needs to hear this, the people that advocate for that poison and profited off her death and the death of countless of our people, including young boys and girls and babies in the womb, we're not stopping until we get justice for that little girl. Justice for Ava. Justice for all.
Yeah, and I also feel Roy Butler in that, and all the rest that have lost their lives. Did anyone see? No, I only got a quick look over it. A woman died. She was young enough, and she worked for Pfizer, and it was talking about hospice care. So I'm assuming she had cancer. So I think it was. you know, I think it was probably one of the turbo cancers. But yeah, when you see she worked for Pfizer.
Okay, I'm gonna go with.
I sent you a couple of things as well from. I think I sent it from Nicholas.
Yes, I have them there. I'm gonna go into yours there just to go through them because I have them all downloaded. Nicholas Fraser.
He's very good.
He is very good.
Do you know what's so sad? You know what's so sad about all this? It's like, I know we speak out and we do our best. The information is out there now. Like, it's not that hard to find. Joe, people don't believe us. Go and look it up yourself. It's like people just can't be bothered. Don't want to look up anything.
I know. I'm going to just play this. Former CDC director now joins the massive list of 81,000 physicians who's asking for this to be stopped.
This is now the first CDC director coming out to call for market removal of the shots. But the thing is he joins the list that we've documented in one of our peer-reviewed papers. He joins a list of over 81,000 concerned scientists, physicians, and concerned citizens. He joins the list of over 240 U.S. elected officials and European and Australian elected officials in calling for the market removal of these shots. So now the list is so big. I think we're going to reach a point soon where they will be taken off. The evidence is simply too undeniable.
Yeah, that's the guy from the CDC who has come out and said that he needs them vaccines gone. So that's...
Well, an epidemiologist is somebody who traces viruses and diseases in the body. And they understand how things work in the body. So, like, when they speak out, you should be listening to them.
But the vaccinated are far sicker now. These are all videos and there's peer-reviewed studies going up there. I'm going to play this as well.
All 12 studies. Every single one shows the vaccinated are far unhealthier and they have higher risks of every single disease you can think of, including autism, ADHD, tics, chronic diseases such as autoimmune diseases, particularly eczema, so skin disorders, chronic ear infections. They're just riddled with disease. When we have all of these data sets corroborate, we can start to hone in on causality. And I think the evidence is strong enough to understand that injecting 81 toxic loads into developing children is causing central nervous system injury, and it is causing chronic diseases, neurodevelopmental disorders. It's causing neuron loss. That's what is happening.
Neuron loss. Why? What's the mechanism?
So what happens is they get injected. It doesn't just stay in the arm like it's claimed. It does end up reaching the bloodstream, at least some of these toxic excipients and killed pathogens. And they do enter the central nervous system. And once they're in there, and this was confirmed in the animal studies, when they inject them with things like aluminum, it literally deposits in neurons and it causes neuronal damage or brain damage, in other words. And so that is unfortunately what appears to be happening when injecting these children with all of these loads of toxins.
Well, there
Jesus
you go.
Christ.
But
we knew that, Paul. They said that. They said, like, the doctors that we followed, they said it was never going to stay in the arm. It was going to travel everywhere. And Dr. Luc Montagnier, that died a couple of years ago, he won a Nobel Prize. He was talking about the effect it was going to have on the brain. And look at the amount of people now that are now coming out with dementia, Alzheimer's. Like, you remember there, up to just a few years ago, you'd be lucky if you knew one person. Now you're nearly on to a second hand with how many people have dementia and Alzheimer's.
Yes. I'm going to play this one here. This is another one this was only leaked at Thanksgiving. This was a leaked document where 96 childhood deaths after vaccination. They knew about it. They knew about the childhood deaths.
Over Thanksgiving holiday, somebody at the FDA, some type of staff member, leaked to the Washington Post and some other media outlets a memo, an internal memo that says we have 96 deaths of children after the vaccine, 10 of which they're sure the vaccine was the cause of death. They had an internal memo, and they didn't tell anybody. And one of the very first ones in the 10 was actually Ernesto Ramirez, who's a young boy here in South Texas who took the vaccines. He had a cardiac arrest while playing basketball, a little 16-year-old boy. They had me review the autopsy, Gene. Clearly, it was the vaccine that killed him. I made that call in 2021. Now the FDA agrees in 2025, and they're out there using a technique called minimal disclosure, meaning they're going to give us just a little bit, okay, 10 deaths, but really where there's a trickle, there's a flood. Even in the CDC reporting system, there's 200 childhood deaths after vaccine. The FDA says they have 100 or so, 96 specifically, and that's underreported by about 30-fold.
Why did all who not speak out at the time, Joan? Sorry, why did all these ones not
She
speak
probably
out?
means like certain doctors and nurses. There was only a certain, but look at the ones here. Like, look at Martin Feeney. Do you remember him? Now, he unfortunately passed away. He was very, very high up in the HSE, and he tried to speak about what was going on, along with the lines of, Pat Morrissey and, Dr. De Bruyne and all that sort of stuff. But like, he was completely destroyed. So he was. But we only spoke about this recently, and I made the comment, and I know we probably have no way of knowing, but how many babies that die of cot debt got their shots maybe only days beforehand?
Yeah, exactly. And now, speaking of this, now here's a 25. Here's a study now that babies have zero a keystone gut microbe. This is due to vaccines as well. So listen to this.
The microbiome of at least Americans, based on that study, is absolutely being destroyed. 1 in 4 kids have no bifidobacteria, which is an essential bacterial strain that kids are supposed to be born with. It's supposed to be colonized in their gut. It's critical for immune development. It's basically critical for healthy development. You want that strain, it is literally disappearing. And so why, there's multiple factors here. We know antibiotic use is, very high. It's been high, since those have come out. And that destroys everything, right? All the bacteria in your body. So that's obviously a key factor. But then you have hyper-vaccination. Over the past few decades, we have going from like 7 doses to, like I said, like about 90 doses. That is definitely going to affect gut health and composition. And then you have so many other things, C-sections, right? That avoids installing certain bacterial strains that they would have got out of the vaginal canal. So you have so many different factors, but and last thing is pesticides, very important. Actually, a recent study just found in America 47 different pesticides are found in U.S. homes, in the dust, in the water, in people's urine. It's everywhere, these toxic pesticides. So that's another huge thing as well. So basically, in America, we're being bombarded with toxins on the daily.
People are saying that, yes, but you could have refused it. Yeah, people could have refused it, but they didn't. People got it for the right reasons and all of this. And I know we have to have empathy for these people, but listen, people, you're looking
Paul,
around you now, you can see what happened.
Paul,
Yeah.
But there was a huge amount of people out there who were put under serious pressure as well with their jobs and all that. And then there was an awful lot who just guilted into it because they were so worried about their granny.
Yeah. Funny how nearly all the whistleblowers
I
passed
disagree
away.
with that.
Interesting. Go on.
Yeah. But you're saying that you could refuse it. Okay. You could only refuse it if you were like me or you. And I mean, so pig-headed and stubborn that you have the ability to say no to everything. And you've been saying no all your life. We're the only people that were able to say no because we saw the propaganda and we were brave enough to stand up and say, actually, no. Now, what was the cost of that? Well, it cost me my career. It cost me friends. It cost me family. It cost me basically the ability to live my life as a normal human being. That was not an easy. I bear no ill will towards anybody who got bullied and forced, and you were forced into taking an extermination jab. Now, that's what I'm calling it from now on. It was an extermination jab. It was designed to kill you and kill your future generations. You know, it's not easy. The only people who said no have been saying no all their lives. We're used to this. We're used to being the outcasts. We're used to being the guys who question things. We're used to being the people that the guards are looking at, or your company is going, oh, we need to get rid of this guy. He's asking too many questions. Blah 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 blah, blah. We're the only people who said no. We were used to being on the outside. For somebody who was smack bang in the middle of the GA club and the leader of the tidy towns and so involved in the community, you didn't have a choice. You got forced, and that was it. Now, whether you knew that yourself or not, that's up to you. But yeah. Anyway,
there's
5 years ago, nearly 6 years ago, the state declared war on.
Yeah. Not taking the jab cost me my dream job. I had been chasing for 3 years. Got it 1 month from starting. Was told needed the jab. Nope, not getting it. She walked away. Tasha walked away. Well, I was the same. I lost everything because of COVID.
Good woman.
Just because of COVID. Yeah. Barry Walsh. But if you can, a small plot of land, put a large pony tunnel on it. That's what we're trying to do. We're looking into it. GPS still doing it to this day. Right. Mass deaths, and serious illness. Speaking of mass deaths, I have
it's causing massive inflammation in the body. So if you have anything already wrong with you, say be thyroid issues, arthritis, diabetes, whatever, it's going to be made 10 times worse. My mother had MS. Thankfully, she didn't want to get it anyway, but I made darn sure she wasn't getting it. Because to me, I would have felt it would have made her MS worse. She also had epilepsy, and I was concerned about that, but she didn't get it. And I'll tell you one thing, for a woman who was on immune suppressants, she was a hell of a lot healthier than the nurses in that nursing home, because they were jabbed up to the eyeballs and were always coming in. They were sick with this, that, and the other. And my mother wasn't.
Yeah. I'm just going to play this video here. There's more deaths since COVID jab rollout.
So since COVID started and now, would you say you're seeing more people coming in hospital ill than during COVID?
100%.
Yeah. And would you say there's more people dying now than during COVID?
100%. And if people go on the government website, you can see that we're more than 10% up every single week of more deaths than there ever has been before the COVID jab came out. And working in the ambulance service, winter months and that, you would get full. Your longer wait would be about 4 hours. Now you're waiting 24, 48 hours. The hospital's absolutely rammed. We are a sick society today, and they've made people be like that by this vaccine that they've given. That's in clinical trials. The vaccine is a DNA change, an mRNA.
New technology.
Yeah. It's just people don't understand what they've had injected into them. Yeah. And I know a lot of people regret it, because a lot of my friends regret having it.
There's a lot of people.
So the mRNA it's genetic engineering. They were using CRISPR technology to cut through strands of DNA and replace it. So it is engineering. And I just saw there, I think Blessington says no. Like, there's a lot of people out there who genuinely thought that they were doing the right thing to protect a loved one by taking the shots.
Look at that now. And Tasha is right what she's saying there. Look on the roads, ambulances everywhere. And there is ambulances everywhere now. But during the pandemic, when we were getting all the deaths, you wouldn't hear an ambulance at all going around. You should have been hearing ambulances, left, right, and centre. But you weren't, because it wasn't happening. The hospitals weren't busy. There was nobody in the hospitals.
Actually, Paul, sorry to correct you, that's a lie. Because RTE, do you not remember RTE featured a nurse being interviewed, and the beds behind her were all full, but it was dummies.
Full of dummies. Yeah. The vast majority of Irish people are spineless, cowardly sheep of just one big late show audience. listen, I get what you're saying there, James. I really do. We're not part of them people. We're the ones that's trying to speak out here. You know what I mean? We're the ones that's trying to do something. So
there's a lot out there who are not talking about it, including our TDs, including councillors.
busy
And
dancing,
they should be talking about it, and they're not.
Too busy dancing. Yeah, dead right.
Yeah, and doing TikTok videos. Imagine if you were so busy in a hospital that was full of dying people, and you're out doing TikTok videos. Yeah, it says it all.
Yeah.
You know.
Just
Have you anything else to say on that, Paul?
On which?
Is there any more on the vaccines?
I have one. Yeah, and then I have. I just want to show Dr. John Campbell as well, but I want to show this. Pfizer's a criminal organization.
Pfizer is a criminal enterprise. You look at their track record; they have over 100 criminal penalties documented, spanning all sorts of things, such as bribery, false advertising, kickback schemes, all sorts of horrible things. They've paid out over $10 billion in these criminal fines. And so, yeah, they're not to be trusted. They fudged the trial data. They manipulated the trial data. There was fraud going on. There was 20 deaths in the original trial with their injections, with their mRNA shots. There was only 14 in the placebo group. So it literally killed more in the original trial, but they went ahead anyways. They tested all the stuff. They tested the biodistribution in rats before they rolled it to humans. They found it went to every organ system, to the brain, to the spleen, to the reproductive system, ovaries, to the heart, to the bone marrow. It went literally everywhere, but they didn't care, and they rolled it out anyways, and now the population's facing the consequences.
Ambulances everywhere as migrants are eating each other. Yeah. They waxed lyrical about telling people the 5K zone. Yeah. By the next day, they opened their border an unprecedented scale of Ukrainians. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Anthony's after sending me a message saying, don't forget to play the Shinadina thing. They're watching.
Yeah, I have it there. Yeah. Pfizer have paid out the most criminal damages ever, and they were still allowed to make a vaccine. Yes.
Yeah. But look at Moderna. We've spoken about this before. Moderna were literally going bankrupt until they released their vaccines. So that says it all. And they had the patent before that. So the patent is your instructions. So how do you have a patent already made for a virus that didn't exist up until then? What?
Yeah.
They must have Mystic Meg's psychic abilities.
I have one more there. Hang on. I have Sherry Tenpenny. That's us then.
Oh, brilliant.
The other problem that we're seeing with young kids that have been COVID jabbed is now the turbo cancers. Before COVID, turbo cancer wasn't even in the language of physicians. There was no such a thing really, or it happened so rarely it wasn't even talked about. Now it's just common language. And the reason they call it turbo cancers is because from the time it's diagnosed until the time the person dies can be months, weeks, and sometimes even days. And we are seeing cancers in younger and younger children that we generally only saw in adults. Cancers like prostate cancer and breast cancer and colon cancer in like 8-year-old kids. What? And pancreatic cancer in like teenagers that were those cancers were generally diseases of people in their 40s, 50s and older. And we're seeing these cancers in these young kids that have gotten the COVID jabs.
Yeah, that's us there with it. I just want to play There Was No Pandemic one, right? This is Aisling O'Loughlin. I love the work Aisling does now. This is
very good.
This should tell you everything. And the Masonic symbols and everything in this is just, I'll be back. I'm just going to stick on the kettle.
Money is filthy, right?
Money is definitely filthy, yeah. And in China, they're sterilizing all the money.
Obviously in the middle of a pandemic, so a bit fluey, and did my antigen test, which you can't actually even see on this, but never mind your 15 minutes, like half a second after I did it, the line was stronger than the other line, so I have COVID.
very busy. We're working very hard, long days, but this is our job at the end of the day, and I think we're all kind of enjoying doing our bit to serve the country.
During all of this, you had to post photos about Ireland's fittest families, and I was messaging you one day going, you look amazing, and you were like, you should see what I look like in real life, because you were going through COVID. So everyone's like,
awful, like, yeah.
Because you were going through COVID. So everyone's like,
awful, like, yeah.
Given the current layout of the testing process, we're currently nearing our maximum capacity. So I think the more you test, the more you will find, and we've learned that from other countries as well.
Why would they refuse it the first time, Ty? Why would they refuse it the first time, Ty?
With this virus, then, we know it came from a bat.
If you're 30,000 deaths, that's 10 times the number of people who died with troubles.
I feel better already.
Myself and Louis kind of had it tough. I think I had it tougher than him.
My God.
Wow.
And see the way they were saying, but you looked great. Do you know what? She probably had that very serious condition during it. Do you know the one with the no symptoms?
Yeah.
My God. Do you know when you look back on it and you just think, and Luke O'Neill there with his like, it came from a bat. No, it didn't. It was never isolated. So it didn't come from anything. It was all made up. It's called a cold.
We know what it was, but like, at least people are copping on now. You know what I mean? People are dead worried,
Yeah. But they've tried a few times since. They tried to bring out that monkeypox, and then they tried to bring out the bird flu one as well. And people are not having it.
Orla, do you remember why monkeypox disappeared from the news media?
I'm not sure why.
Well, because dogs and underage boys were presenting with anal symptoms of monkeypox. And as soon as that news story
I know, yeah.
Dogs and boys, that's who was presenting with monkeypox, and it was it disappeared from the from the media. Oh, look, don't worry, they're cooking up something new. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They're at it. They're doing it. They will have a cure. Don't worry about any of that. I've said it since I first joined this channel. Just get the means to defend yourself from those who would do you harm. That's all I can say. And
right, Paul, do you want to play Anthony's video?
From the woods of Glenbower to the river de Soar, from the arms of my mother to the land ever pure, all I have to remember is the pride that I felt round the park Canada, where the boys never knelt. They'd go raring and tearing and fighting for love, for the land they call Killa and the Lord up above. Killa la 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 la, for the green and the white I adore, for the parish to last evermore. 95 came promotion, high up on the wing. and no one up to senior. What a beautiful thing in the darkest of hours, in the depths of despair. Let the killer boys roar for to rattle the air. They'd go raring and tearing and fighting for love, for the land they call Killa, and the Lord up above. Killa la 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 la. For the green and the white I adore, for the parish to last evermore. La 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 la. Kill la 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 la. For the green and the white I adore, for the parish to last evermore. When my time's at an ending, when my days are no more, bury me with my Hurley by the river de Soar.
It's a busy old year, isn't it?
I know.
So, you know,
Just seen Barry was asking there about Frank. Well, Frank's still with us, don't worry.
Yeah. He's actually, funnily enough, Frank has, just while the show was on, Frank has sent me information that he wants discussed possibly on a future show.
Very
So,
good. Sure, you come on, yeah.
We'll do a bit of digging.
Fountain of knowledge on economics, as we say about him.
We will do a bit of digging for you, Frank. Absolutely no problem. We had a
Thanks,
busy
Chris.
all year. I know we were sidetracked a small bit, but we still got a lot done. Like, we had a couple of events. We had a Shinadine event. We had a Ireland First event. We had attended numerous protests. Orla, you've been going non-stop. Paul has been going. In fairness, we didn't stop. But despite all of the roadblocks, we didn't stop all year long. So, Paul and Orla, take a bow.
And speaking of that, Paul, sorry, I know people are going to be so sick of looking at me tonight, but this is important. Paul, can you quickly play? I was out at the supermarkets today highlighting what's going on with our fruit and vegetables. Interesting.
Can you hear Paul, Orla? I can't hear him.
He's muted.
You muted, Paul.
I am. Hardy is in my ear here. Hardy's talking to me here while I'm trying to do the show. I have Hardy's with me. Hardy didn't go away with the others, so Hardy's with me for the week. So yeah, a bit of daddy and son time. He wants to. Can I come on to the after show and say hello to everybody?
You can indeed. Yes, of course.
Yeah, he's here giggling to himself. Here he is. But let me just open up this one. This is a Facebook post, Orla, isn't it?
Yes. Now, you don't have to do all the reading, so don't be panicking. Because you know me, I like to make sure there's loads of information.
Yes, I'm just going to make this, close that one, and let me make this a bit bigger. Tell me if you can hear it. Give me a thumbs up. I'll move you to that side.
Right, I've spoken about this on a few occasions, so I wanted to do a little sample. So here we are, Irish carrot, right? That's fine, origin Ireland. Celery, this is Spain. The ginger, Peru. We have red onions, organic, and they are from Holland. We have lemons, and they are from Spain. We have onions here, they are from the Netherlands. Red onions there, and they are from Holland, obviously. No Irish onions. Lettuce, now that's Irish. And then you come down to cucumbers, Spain. Avocados, Colombia. There is other lettuce here, Spain.
What's wrong, Orla? Did you say you can't hear it or something?
No, the sound is gone. Did you touch anything on it? No.
Went.
No. Hang on. Hang on there.
I like the comment there. I like drunk Martin on this. What's the difference between drunk Martin and sober Martin?
Okay.
Anyway, look.
There's no difference.
Can you hear it now?
Are obviously the Irish mushrooms.
Move it on a wee bit.
Egypt. Then we have parsnips, they're Irish. And we have broccoli here from Spain. So the majority of what I'm seeing is actually from Spain. There we have cabbage, Spain. Now there is Irish York cabbage there. And then obviously we're going to go back over here to the lemons. Again, Spain. And there's apples from, they're actually Irish. Figs are from Turkey. Now we have greenhouses in this country. Now let's just try, look over some of these potatoes. They're Irish. They're Wexford. They're Irish as well. Brewsters. They're Irish. Organic potatoes. Let's see now where these are from. Northern Ireland, that's fine. So, Kyo's is Irish. So yeah, I think it's definitely worth checking out where products come from. Let's see, with plums here. Italy. Oranges. Let's see where they come from. Spain. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth checking labels and trying to buy Irish and support your local farmers wherever possible.
Okay, you Orla.
So that was Super Value. I went in there first. And okay, I understand that there is some things we can't grow in this country. I get that, right? But to see so many, like we'd say, like your cabbage, your lettuce, things like that, they all grow in Ireland, right? And they were all, again, from different countries. And then when I left Super Value, right, which remember is Irish owned, I went over to Lidl. Yes, Lidl is from Germany, right? 95% of Lidl fruit and veg are all from other countries. Like there was strawberries, there was blackberries. We have all them in Ireland, you know? Yeah. And it was actually quite shocking to see it with your own eyes, to think, oh my God, I didn't realise just how much. You know the way you can run into the supermarket, you just pick something up, but to actually go from one to another to another to another. So tomorrow now, I have two businesses to do tomorrow, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do Dunn's, I'm going to do Aldi, and I'm going to do Tesco, just in comparison and just see. But it really shows how important it is to check your labels and to try and buy from your local farmers market, you know, and buy Irish wherever possible. Like you wouldn't mind so much if you went into a supermarket and maybe 60% of the stuff was Irish, and then a small amount then was from other countries, you know, like your figs and things like that, right? I get it. But to think that 95% was from other countries, like that's unbelievable.
Someone is saying there Super Value is owned by Musgraves.
Yeah.
Did you do a Super Value one as well? There was only a couple of seconds of that.
Oh, it just showed that clip at the end. This is how cute they are. This is Lidl.
Well, it's this gas. The Irish sign, fruit and vegetables, and I would say 95% of what here is all imported in.
Wow.
Now that's lying. Like you walk in, you see the Irish flag and fruit and veg. You think the majority of that is going to be Irish. That's Tesco, 95%.
Tesco were done for that a few years back in relation to selling Irish carrots, even though they weren't grown in Ireland. And I think they got a fine of about 50 grand, which is pittance to them.
Yeah, I know.
It's absolutely pittance. They don't look. Yeah, I mean, look.
But did anyone notice something else? What when I was picking up all the fruit and veg, what were the packaged in? Plastic. Yeah, everything's plastic.
You know, the worst thing is, Orla, They're fucking selling bananas as Irish bananas when they're actually putting the banana into the skin in Ireland, where the banana wasn't actually grown in Ireland at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deceiving the signage. Lads, if you can buy us a coffee, please do. There's the Revolut there now. I've also put the thing in the chat. We're going to finish up now, I'd say, in the next minute or two. Because
well, there was actually, when I went into Lidl, there was a crowd called Farrell's, right? And you think Farrell's, that's Irish. And I looked at the pak choi and I went, oh, because my first thought was, that's not going to be Irish. And it was Origin Ireland. Right, okay. And then next over from it was another, oh God, I just can't remember what was in it. It was a cabbage or something like that. And it had a different origin. And I was like, what? How can pak choi be from Ireland, but yet this is from a different country? But it was in under the exact same packaging of this Farrell's. And that's actually what that guy was talking about. Yeah.
Orla, these farms don't exist. These farms.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I know. No.
That advertise, they don't. I worked for Aldi for a decade, right? None of these farms exist. None of these suppliers.
That's how deceiving it is, Martin. Like, do you know, because you look at Farrell's, you think, well, that's an Irish name, that's an Irish brand, you know?
Stop shopping in multinationals. Stop giving them your business. Full stop. Buy from your local butcher. Buy from your local fruit and veg supplier. You don't need shit that doesn't grow in this country. Stop buying shit that doesn't grow here. Okay, just accept
Angela Leggett, that's a nice comment. Thank you for bringing us the Irish Column Show for another educational, eye-opening year. Paul, Orla, and Martin, you're welcome, Angela. And we
we're going to do a comparison because, as I said, I'm going to go do the 3 stores tomorrow, and then at the weekend I'm going to go to the farmers market here in Carlow and just see what they have on the price and just, you know, to put it out there just to show people.
Super Value only recruit Indians now. Everyone is only recruiting Indians now because that's all that's here now. It's Indians everywhere. Everywhere you look, there's Indians.
Yeah, now I will say my local Super Value, which is literally 2 feet away from me, it's pretty much all Irish.
Keep it that way.
Yeah. Booker T. Tesco's tried to rob 1 cent off me today. They tried to round up my change and left me a cent short. I ran them up. Is that your phone? Have to drop it again. Again.
It's slippy.
I don't care if it's slippy. Get away. Bleeding phone for Christmas, you know what I mean, off Santi, and he's had to dropping it about 6 times. It's just as well Santi put loads of protectors on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otterbox.
Yeah, basically the price of Tesco is 50 grand. They pretty much paying to get away with lawyers. Yeah, it's true.
But it's deceiving the customer, like, you know?
Yeah. Too many Indians behind the counters, it's true.
Stop being the customer. You don't. The power is in your hands. Stop being the customer, and all of this goes away.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to finish up. We've only 2 minutes left to get the national anthem in. And Martin, thank you very much for this evening. It's been a
sorry for being drunk.
Sorry for cursing.
No problem. Sorry for
never sorry for cursing.
Go on, I'll talk to you in a minute. You're mad. Just the 2 of us there now. Orla's gone. I brought Orla down instead of you. Where's Orla gone? Hold on there for a minute. There she is there.
Did you put something in your tea? Did you put whiskey in your tea? And look, he's back
there.
up.
Look, there. Martin, I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Go on. Bye. Happy New Year. Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Happy New Year.
Orla, I'm going to drop you down as well. I will talk to you in the next couple of minutes. Thank you very much. And I'm going to just make myself bigger. Ooh. Just so as you can see there, guys, crown paints. It's all gone. There's no more refugees going in there. So we won. So, yeah. Lads, as I say every night, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless. Take care.